What the fuck is going on? Look at this! Look! Look! Look!
Local says, Big Andy, what's the fucking vibes?
Yo, what up? What's up, Blue? I mean, I hope it's good. Hope it's good. I feel so humid right now. I feel humid, humid, humid. Whew.
Waysell says, I have a confession to make.
What is a confession? Are you rich?
Local says, give YouTube their voice. Back Andy.
YouTube. I don't know how to. I think it should work though. It just like It's a slow-mo.
Wait, Sal says I did something bad.
What did you do? Are you going to jail?
Wait, Sal says not rich.
Oh, okay. So what did you do?
Foodie Indy says TT.
TT. TT. TT.
Local says just like TT.
TT. I need a shirt.
Restreambot says YouTube. Lars Mishima TT.
What's up, Lars?
Local says Lars putting on for the YouTube chat. Let's go.
Yeah. It's 60-second slow-mo, though. Or is it 30? I don't remember now. Lars is also someone else on Twitch. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna walk first, and we're gonna make tacos at 10 o'clock. I need to walk with you, chat. Walk and talk a little bit. I have ingredients already, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know the recipe of this one, so we're gonna figure it out together as we go. Okay, chat? Y'all heard? Y'all heard? Y'all heard me? Y'all heard? Where is... Ugh, my phone holder thingy.
Restreambot says YouTube. Lars Mishima, I am just going to Twitch. I'm probably the only one on YouTube chat.
Lol, I know. You are. There we go. Alright, where is the thingy? I'm glad you guys came in.
Local says it's lonely on YouTube chat.
Yeah, I know. Because it's YouTube. Lol. It's YouTuber. Let me get my sneakers. Hey, chat. Who farted? Blue. So, if there's an opportunity for me to, like, get a job in Philly or New York City, even, I would definitely take it. I would temporarily live in my mom's house if I need to. Honestly. if I have the opportunity. The thing is that I'm worried about my cat. I don't think he's the type of cat, and he's not young enough to like really deal with that stress and anxiety. You know, that's what I'm worried about. And I can't afford to pay a sitter to feed him every day for like a month or two. I need him in my life, you know. I need my Salem. I need my Salem, chat. But I have no choice but to be open to the idea of being employed in either Philly or New York City. I have to be open to it. And I can't be just closed. But like, will I get hired? I don't know, honestly. I really don't know. Because like I'm competing with people who has like either a bachelor degree or a master's degree in areas that's like more fitted for the position I'm applying for. Or I'm trying to apply for. I'm trying to win over. Know what I mean, chat?
Andy Frissa says, how's it going, Jay? AKA Andy, AKA Mark, AKA Warcraft, AKA Joanne.
Unfortunately, I have to have a lot of names because it's just I'm a marketing guy. That's why you have to have a name that just fits your content. You shouldn't just be one name and then if your content doesn't fit it, it's not a big deal. I mean, I think it is a big deal, especially when you Google the name. If you Google the name Ice Poseidon, you're gonna definitely see specific type of content and type of results on Google. But if you Google Paul Danino, it might not be the same results, even though it's his legal name.
Jimmy Appa says, okay, Warcraft Andy.
If you Google Warcraft Andy is a Twitch mod. He's not a streamer. So Google is a big deal. Like, even though you guys might not think it is, it's a very big deal.
Andy Frissa says 5 usernames is overkill and just confuses people with the branding.
No, I mean, that's intentional. I mean, I don't want people to know any of them. I want one audience to know one name. That's the goal. But I sometimes share with certain people or certain audiences, like on this one for Cheffy J, it's a vlog and food channel, vlog and food travel channel. So like I share everything with y'all. That's why it's confusing for you guys, because I'm sharing everything with you. At least for the most part. There's certain things I can't share with you, you know? You know what I mean? Why I can't do this? I can't spell.
Foodie Indy says switching to live scene. Foodie Indy says scene successfully switched to live. Andy Frissa says, which of the 5 do I use?
I mean, it depends on your scenario. Like, what I do, I message streamers based on what I'm talking about. Like, if I'm their mod, I'm messaging them on my Warcraft Andy account on Discord.
Jimmy Alpha says, where are you going?
I'm just walking, really, because I needed to walk, get outside, talk with y'all, chat. I mean, I want to cook too, but like, we're gonna cook after this. It's gonna be a quick walk, maybe a half hour to 45 minutes. So if I'm messaging the streamers I mod for, I just message them on my Warcraft Andy account on Discord. But if I'm talking to them like about other shit, about like completely different stuff, like an organization I run on a different website.
Andy Frissa says, so Andy or Jay?
I run an organization website, you know, that's related in the streamer world. I message them from there when it's related to that situation, you know what I mean? It's a completely different perspective, different vibe, different attitude. Everything's different. That's intentional. you don't want to mix like certain different brandings, because it will definitely confuse the audience, like you guys say. That's why you keep things separate. Now, I only keep things here together, like mixed up, because it's a vlog channel now. It's a vlog food travel channel. So I'm sharing everything except for certain things that would destroy me, or just destroy like the whole branding on certain things. Like if I shared that I own XYZ company, and like my t-shirt company, if I tell you the company name, it could ruin certain aspects of like the relationships that I would have with the streamers, you know, potentially. You know, like why would they feel comfortable me in their chat as a viewer, while I'm also like emailing them or discording them about business opportunities? That's not professional. You know what I mean? It changes their vibe. It changes their attitude towards me. It changes the way they work with me as a business potential partner. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't work with me if they saw me as a viewer being Pepega in chat, you know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, eventually we're gonna switch this channel to Chefy J. So I mean, I don't really care if you guys call me Andy, but it's gonna be Chefy J in this channel eventually. I would say probably next month or so. I want to keep Andy, but it just I want to, you know, make it more consistent branding with it's a food, you know, vlog, a food live vlog, travel channel. It's a 3-in-1. Ugh. Yeah, I do exclusive content on my TikTok and my other reels and shit like that on Instagram and Facebook and shit like that. I mean, I don't have much of a following on Facebook at all yet. Lol. But who knows? Like, maybe one of my reviews on certain things I buy and eat, you know, it might pop off. Might pop
Andy
off.
Frissa says, so you're dropping the foodie for Cheffy.
Yeah. Eventually. I mean, I have to wait from Twitch to release the name. I have to wait. Yeah. I'm already Cheffy on Twitter, Cheffy on YouTube, Cheffy on TikTok. It's almost aligned to like almost every platform now. I'm also Cheffy on Facebook. You know, it's almost aligned with everything now. So it's more of a hobby, but also like a way for I could show potential customers or clients or even potential employers where I could get hired being a part of their social media team or art direction team or whatever, you know. So like it's a good example portfolio to have this. That's why I mostly do this. I'm also enjoying it, obviously, but I am also doing it for a portfolio resume thing as well, even though I'm like almost 40 now. Almost 40 years old, chat. And I'm competing with people who are twice my age younger.
Andy Frissa says, you get any Facebook aunties that love cooking yet?
No, and unfortunately, I got like maybe 5 likes, followers on my Facebook right now, which is nothing. But like, if I made my videos much shorter, like maybe 15 seconds is a sweet spot. Apparently, I've been studying Facebook a lot, and then there's people who has like food related stuff, and they have like 300,000 followers on there, and they do like reels of like 15 seconds, 10 seconds, and 5 seconds, and they get tons of views. But my reviews are like at least a minute and a half, and that's hard to get down to like a minute and a half, you know. Oh, he's speeding. He's speeding. Oh, he's speeding. Who knows? You know. I mean, doing all this for like the live streaming, other than like I enjoyed it. If I don't grow it, it might not be that much beneficial to like my portfolio or resume, potentially, but it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, like I didn't do content creation to this degree, like with my face, on purpose, because I don't believe I have the right personality to be in front of the camera. You know what I mean? I'm not like Pepega. I mean, I'm sometimes Pepega, but not intentionally. So like, but the thing is that I'm not Pepega where I'm super entertaining. Like XQC, super Pepega XQC. So he gets a ton of viewers because he's super Pepega. But he also acts like that. I don't know how to act like that. And like, I don't really have a passion to do it, like act in a certain way. I don't want to be like a full-time content creator. I want to be behind the scenes helping creators. That's what I want to do. I want to help them get to the next level or grow from bottom up. It depends on the creator too. That's my passion. Oh, they're still open. What time is it? Still early? Yeah, it's 9:30. We got here a little bit earlier than usual. Engage. I need to update the commands. I don't have the powder. I don't have the powder yet. It should be here Sunday. Should be here Sunday, and then you can start it, and I'll add it to the commands. It's on the menu on the panels, but it's not on the commands yet. I'll add it to the commands when I get the powder. It's 1 teaspoon, I think, like per $60 or $62, whatever. I don't know how much exactly. Alright, sounds like a lot, chat. Sounds like I'm scamming, but I'm not used to using jalapeno powder on anything. So like, it could literally destroy my whole dinner for the night. And that could be like easily $20 worth of food going down the drain. And that's why it's $60. I mean, it depends on what I'm cooking. It could be a lot more money. Who knows? So if I'm cooking something super fancy and like someone donates $60 whatever, that could easily ruin my whole day. I should do something like that, like on the Engage. You guys could shut me up for like maybe like 5 minutes. Like, I don't really talk that much in comparison to like other big streamers or other IRL streamers. Like, they need to talk because they hate dead air. I don't mind dead air. I mean, as a streamer, because like I'm not doing this as a career. But as streamers who do this as a career, dead air is a big deal most of the time. You don't want dead air. It feels like I'm walking on spikes. Lord. Yeah, having some fun. Is it exclamation point sounds? I put all the sounds on there. I mean, there's some I didn't put on there on purpose. But most sounds are on exclamation point sounds. And I'll tell you like the whole, most of the list, like 98% of the list is on there. Exclamation point sounds. We have to do some content in New York City when we're there again. Like real content. But it's gonna cost money, I'm realizing that now. Like
Annie Frissa says, why is there a secret list?
It just because I want Easter. I like Easter eggs in like video games and movies, and that's why I have Easter eggs. Because I like Easter eggs as a viewer. You know, that's why I planted Easter eggs. You guys got to figure it out. You guys can use it, and if you use an Easter egg, someone else might figure it out. And they might start using it. and so on, because it's an Easter egg, you know. If you guys play video games, like some games will have it, some games don't have it. I love Easter eggs. It's harder to find. Obviously, on the, like, sounds is a lot. It's easy. Fish sandwich? It's easy to find unless it's like exclusive to like donations. I'll eventually, once I get like more viewers, if I'm averaging 50 viewers, I'll add donation only Easter eggs where you won't have a clue unless you like donate it by mistake. that specific amount, you know. I like Easter eggs, you know. Some streamers have it too. I think mostly Cook Sucks just has it because he also likes Easter eggs. I mean, he's from the film industry, so that's probably why. I love Easter eggs. Technically, Cook Sucks, he has an Easter egg like where you can shut him up for $15 and some cents. I don't know how many cents. You can shut him up for like 15 minutes or something like that. I don't know how long.
Bogsealer says, "What up, big dog?"
What up, big dog? How you be? How you be? We're just walking around town, enjoying the nice weather until it gets really cold. I assume it's gonna get really cold by next month, right? I would assume. A tough summer, and it's gonna be a tough fall and winter. I would expect. I'm expecting right now. Someone in there. What up, big dog? What up, big dog? Big dog, big dog, big dog. They're tearing this apart to make it nicer, I guess. Like maybe like a fancy looking walkway or something like that, which like I guess is okay. I would have expected maybe like a parking lot or something, because like it's a facility for events. But I guess like making it some walkway or something, and they could probably make it more fancy. Make it more fancy.
Bogsealer says, "Got off early today. How was your day?"
I mean, I had no choice but to get up early for work. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. We're gonna do Taco Tuesday soon. Just take a short walk around. I needed to get out the house. I've been in the house for a couple of days, right? I mean, I got out the house a couple of days ago for stream, I think. Right? Was it Sunday? I don't remember. I just need to get out of the house and enjoy this weather. It's not too hot, not too cold. I love it. I love this weather. Fall weather is my favorite. Mostly fall, more than spring, honestly. More than spring. Even though it was raining hard the last weekend or so, or last 5 days or so, today there's no rain. It's good. Hella good weather. Hella good weather. Hella good weather. Meow. How's it be? How's it be? I was talking about earlier when I started the stream that I'm gonna try to like, I've been searching for like opportunities to get like an art director position.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yes, it is. I would
Bogsealer says, "We don't get a fall in Arizona."
It is dry heat all year round. I'm basically trying to figure out networking through the unconventional way, I guess, or through LinkedIn right now. I'm like basically sending messages to like random people I never met. That's what my mentor taught me, my networking mentor. So like, hopefully I could get a job offer in New York City. If there is, I'm gonna have to live with my mom, at least temporarily, until I get my first 2-3 paychecks or something. I don't know. But I have no renters history. Even if I got like a job that's paying me $80,000 a year, which is like almost 3 times as much as I make right now, that's really good money. But like, I don't think an apartment would accept me because I have no renters experience. You know? It smells really good. It smells really good. I do have a lot of experience in like art related creative areas and stuff like that. It will be one of my dream jobs, essentially, to work as an art director. And usually art directors, I think they start at minimum.
Bog Sealer says hot from April to November, the cold December to February.
Was it cold for you, or is it cold for me? Art directors, I think in New York, it's like minimum $60,000 a year, minimum, which is already double for me.
Bog Sealer says you don't need renter's experience.
You don't? Renter history, same thing. Renter history experience, right? Like some places, I mean, or most places, right, won't accept you without renter's experience, right? I mean, I guess it depends if it's a condo or a co-op or an apartment, right? It depends, right? Because like my friend Jeremy, he tried to go for a condo, but they wouldn't accept him because he had no renter's experience. So he's basically renting out a spot, like maybe.
Bog Sealer says it gets down to like 18 degrees, but no snow.
Oh really? I had no idea it went down that low.
Bog Sealer says not an ad.
God damn. My friend Jeremy, he had to go get an apartment like 20 minutes away from here before he could like establish renter's experience too, before he could get a condo, essentially. That's it. I mean, he'd rather have a condo, which I understand why he wants a condo. It's like more privacy, basically, essentially, right? I mean, I don't really care about privacy too much. As long as I could shut my windows, you know, black them out, that's good enough.
Bog Sealer says up north in Flagstaff it snows.
Is it really snow? Flagstaff. What's the most snow you've seen in Arizona?
Jimmy Alpha says what's for dinner?
It's Taco Tuesday, you know this. We're engineering my taco stand menu. If I die, chat, you could use my menu. You could name it the same thing if you want, I don't care. But the first one we did, we completed it. It's called the Colombian. Now we're moving on to the Cuban. The thing is that I'm not sure on the ingredients yet. Lol. Other than like it's pork. I know like Cubans like pork. At least from what I remember from eating Cuban food, they like pork. That's for sure. They like pork.
Jimmy Alpha says ham.
Huh? I guess ham is pork, right? I don't know. Pig. They like Cubans like pig. Oink oink. They like oink oink. Maybe to do some research probably. I have to do Googling with y'all probably. I don't know. There's a car over there. This will be the only car here. Oh no, there's another car right there. There's probably employees.
Bog Sealer says in 2019 they got 35.9 inches in one day. That's the record.
39? God damn. I've never seen 39 in my life, I don't think. That's like 2 feet, right? 2 feet? 3 feet, right? Yeah, it's 3 feet. Maybe it's about 4 feet. It's halfway. 3.5 feet. Per se. I wonder, I mean, I know what art directors do, but I wonder if there's a way to be an art director without being in front of a computer. like all the time.
Bob Sealer says 35.9 inches, almost 3 feet.
Yeah. What? I thought 2 feet was like 24. Plus 12 is 34. Plus 2. Yeah, almost 3 feet, yeah. Almost 3 feet, yeah, you're right. Let's see, let's ask Siri how much. Hey Siri. How much on average does art directors make in New York City? Oh, that's not bad. Hey Siri. How much does art directors make in New York City entry level? Entry level is the same thing. So they start out at $90,000. Lol.
Bob Sealer says 24 plus 12 is 36.
Yeah. I'm terrible at math. It's actually very close. 35.9 is like a little, very close. Very, very, very close to 13. What? 13 what? Not 13, 3 feet, sorry. I was thinking about 13 feet, what the fuck? 3 feet, very close to 3 feet. Yeah. 35.9. So if I did get a position as an art director, that's on average entry level $90,000 in New York City. $90,000, and what's the cost of like living? I mean, it's the most expensive city in the world right now. It surpassed San Francisco. What's an apartment? Probably an apartment in Queens. I would get it in Queens. An apartment would probably cost me at least $3,000, right? Like a 1 bedroom or a studio. I could start with a studio for now. Hey Siri. Cost of a studio apartment in New York City, Queens. No, why is it calling someone? Lol. It was calling a random person. Okay, on average. Oh, I was right. It's 3,500. I see it's New York City. Let's do New York, Queens. Should be cheaper. I don't think I'll be able to afford to live in Manhattan. That's way too much. That's more reasonable. I think $600 cheaper. So it's about $3,000. In Manhattan, it's 3,500 around about. So I would move to Queens. How much is that per year? 3,000 times 12. Hey Siri. What is it? No. Hey Siri. 3,000 times 12. Oh, okay, $36,000. Okay. Plus, I have to pay extra because of the cat. If I have the cat, I'm pretty sure I won't give up the cat. So I'll have to pay extra for the cat. I would imagine it's gonna be at least another couple thousand a year, right? That's half my income, as expected. Lol. But I'll be starting out. I hope I could be starting out at $90,000. If I get art director at $90,000 with like no formal experience, like like in an art director position at an agency, and this is my first agency, that'd be a big deal for me. It's like triple my income, but I'll be living like the most expensive city in the world. The hell? Why is that open? Huh? Is that for that? Lol.
Blubble says you getting your steps in.
I think so. Yeah, we're almost at the. We're at almost 6,700. I mean, should we keep going until we hit 10,000? I mean, by the time we get back home, yeah, I wouldn't be able to. It'll probably be another half hour. I don't want to make food too late.
_apprentice says it's always Taco Tuesday. It seems.
Because I want to start my own taco stand. That's why. So like Taco Tuesday is every Tuesday for me. Every single Tuesday. I haven't missed them, not one. I mean, I probably missed a few because I was traveling. That's it. But I think I haven't missed not one, other than the one or two while I was traveling this year on a Tuesday. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I have a good playlist of Taco Tuesday. What's up, Scentless?
Bogzealer says what up at Scentless_apprentice.
They're empty. I feel bad for these businesses right here. Like this area right here is dead.
Blubble says sniffa.
Sniffa. If I had like better examples, like my reels and stuff, like with food, I need to do more food reels, like 10, 15-second food reels, and like that could like,
Scentless_apprentice says at Bogzealer, hey, good to see you.
that can impress like a restaurant, maybe, but I'm not gonna charge them arm and leg or thing. I plan to charge maybe $200 for like 6 reels, which is fair to me. Don't you guys think? It's probably what? How much is it for each one? I think it's like $40 a reel, which is hella cheap. That's including shooting and editing, by the way. Shooting and editing. That's hella cheap to me. Over here, the cost of living is like hella low. Like a meal over there, like what you saw, it's probably like $10, $12 for a whole meal. So it's probably, I mean, it's gonna probably cost them like 20 meals, I would say, just to like break even. But I think I have to put it to a way where my reels could like drive actual revenue into their business. I think it might. I think it could, but I think I don't know how to explain it and convince someone to do that, or it could. My reel could translate to actual money. You know what I mean? And other actual customers coming in because of the reel. You know. I have to shift my focus on my photography and video company to mostly focus on producing social media content for businesses.
Blubble says what?
I have to shift my focus from my photography and video company to produce social media content. Like I will be.
Styletto says howdy, Andy and chat.
What up? I was just talking about like it's dead right here. Most people are closed, obviously, but there's a restaurant there and there's a barber, and all it is the owners in there. That's it. Nobody in. There's no
Blubble
customers.
says at Lady Styletto.
There's a Chinese restaurant down there. I mean, it's not popping, probably because of the town. But if I got more reels, like if I was like approach them with like actual reels that would promote them a lot better, that could probably drive a lot more customers. Probably. I don't know for guarantee for sure because like, it's a shitty area.
Apprentice says at Lady Styletto.
It's not the best area, honestly. But like, I think. I mean, I think if they because they
Local
don't.
says, do you think they get DoorDash and business instead of walk-in?
No, they get DoorDash and Uber and stuff like that, but it's not that much, honestly. I did DoorDash and Uber as a driver. There's not that much.
says at Lady Styletto.
But there's also a lot more drivers that's competing over me. But I kind of feel bad, but I want to help them because I know I can help them, but I don't know how to explain it in words. You know what I mean? I suck with words. Like I can't do captions that well, and I can't like convince someone that if you hire me to produce your reels for XYZ amount of money, you could get XYZ amount back from customers, you know what I mean? But I can't guarantee that as well, you know what I mean? It's not a guarantee, it's a risk. That's how business world works. Business is a risk. You're basically gambling. Business is a gamble because you do take educated guesses, calculated guesses, essentially. Some people though, they just
Local
get.
says the word portfolio popped for you.
Well, the thing is that my portfolio is not a social media portfolio. That's the thing I'm working on right now, and that's why you see me. I'm working on my TikToks more. I need to do more TikToks. That's why I was doing the Wendy's. I mean, I don't like eating Wendy's. Like, if there's a new sandwich, I have to do it because I need the portfolio. You know, I have to add it to my portfolio. Every new sandwich I see anywhere, I had to do a TikTok. I was gonna do the KFC things, which I might still edit with Jeremy. I did it with Jeremy, but the thing is that I just wasn't too happy with the quality, and that's why I didn't do it. But I might still edit it someday. I don't know when. You know, but it's basically not just from my growth, from my channel, because like I get maybe 300 to 1,000 views on them, which is nothing really. It's nothing, but it could be good portfolio use, if you know what I mean, to sell myself to these small businesses here, or like in another city. Like, I could go to Allentown or Philadelphia, sell myself, and hopefully get hired. I don't know. Like, there's other people who are doing it as well, but they're doing it basically for free in exchange for they could get exposure through the content they're creating, essentially. I've seen like photographers do it and videographers do it, and they say it's for free, completely for free, and you get this whatever, but it's like it's their content. They're like a content creator. A lot of photographers and videographers are turning into like content creators more than service providers, you know what I mean? They're no longer providing a service, they're becoming content creators now, which is good and bad at the same time. But technically, I was a content creator since I started photography anyways. I had basically content marketing is content creation, and essentially the same thing. Essentially the same thing. Like, I like to help people with the skills I have, and I think I could help like these small mom and pop restaurants, you know what I mean? And like simple, like very, very simple stuff where I'm like recording them, like make the food and like presenting it. That's what I saw on Facebook. These Facebook reels getting like 100,000 to like 1 million views, and all he did was like a 15-second reel where the guy is cooking it, and all he does is wraps the food and presents it. And he recorded it on his iPhone, which is insane to me. And he has like 300,000 followers for doing that. The same method over and over and over and over. But he does it for burgers in Australia. I might have to do it for. It's more work for me. So basically, if I want to get like more exposure, like for content and stuff like that, I have to do like a new channel, like on like Facebook or YouTube or like TikTok and stuff, and just concentrate on like one type of food and just shoot reels on just that, you know? Like, I could probably be the cookie monster of TikTok or whatever, you know? I love cookies, and I could like film myself eating cookies of every kind from everywhere. That could work, who knows? But if I was a sexy girl eating cookies slowly, they could get more exposure. You know what I mean? I keep losing connection. I'm sorry, chat. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could just hire a female model to eat cookies very slowly. But the thing is that I won't have access to the female. I want the same female model. I don't want to change it. I mean, changing it might be beneficial, but also could hurt because the consistency is gonna be off. It's not gonna be the same. You know what I mean? See, if I had a girlfriend, I could like partner up with. It'd be a lot easier because like I can't afford to hire a model every single time I need to do content, you know? Know what I mean? Like, I was super jealous when I saw like other photographers around my...
Bob Sealer says ask the bald naked guy to do it.
No. There's photographers in my region where like they look more successful because they're offering essentially for free makeup and hair because their girlfriend wife does makeup and hair, and it's a lot cheaper when you're like have someone in the family who does makeup and hair included, because like if I don't, I mean I could hire out obviously, but it costs a lot more to the customer and it's not for free. Like it's like at least $100 to get makeup and hair on set for like photography services, you know. But if you have a girlfriend or wife that does it for you as a photographer, like you could just embed it into your pricing where you just don't even say that it's like it's not we're not charging extra for it. It's already included into the price. But the thing is that in reality they're charging you extra, but it's like maybe like $50, $60, but it's not $100, that's for sure. On average, makeup and hair on site is at minimum $100. I did pay $150 once or a couple times. It depends on the makeup and hair artist, like their experience level and stuff like that. I had a makeup and hair artist that was like really good, award winning. I was working with, but she's no longer in the area. She moved away.
Bob Sealer says who does your makeup?
Oh, they're back. They moved away. Her name is Shannon. I don't know. She's no longer around the state. I guess they're renovating. Looks nice though. I mean, it looks the same, but the lighting has changed. I think the lighting's changed. More futuristic. I would go in there if I wasn't like asthma. If I didn't have asthma, because it's a hookah bar. Hookah. That's a Spanish supermarket. Hookah.
Lady Stiletto says hooker bar.
No, I mean, I wish it was legalized, where you could just go to a bar and like hookers are just chilling. But it's not legalized, unfortunately, in the U.S. I don't think it would ever be in my timeline. It might be legalized in the U.S. probably in 200 years, maybe 300 years. Maybe.
Online Entity says LOL WTF.
Yeah, what up?
Bob Sealer says I'm glad the hookah bar didn't close.
Yeah.
Now you can take me when I visit. Online Entity says I think it is like that in Nevada, dude.
I have asthma. No, Nevada, you're paying $1,000 minimum. I would never pay $1,000 unless I was a millionaire at minimum. I would never pay $1,000. It's legal in Nevada, but I'd rather pay $2,000 flight to a different country. You know what I mean?
Online Entity says, oh no, my Twitch is breaking again.
Lol. I think it's me. Are we struggling, chat? We're getting on the voltage.
Online Entity says Amsterdam Andy, jamming my signals.
Lol. Are you in Amsterdam? I wanted to go to Amsterdam. Amsterdam. I really wanted to go. I was really close to going.
Online Entity says no, you are.
No, you're what? I was in London. I was like maybe what, an hour or two?
Online Entity says everything is fine now.
Oh, okay. So it's definitely you, not me. Online entity. Online entity. Custom CBD. Custom CBD. Not your usual bullshit CBD. Custom. I would swallow a whole
Online
bottle.
Entity says, yeah, I keep getting the same Twitch error lately.
Yeah, I got that too. But I haven't gotten it since yesterday, I think. And I couldn't get rid of it. I refreshed it a million times. Like other channels were working fine, just like 1 or 2 channels was broken for me. But then like the other 3 channels were working fine. Like it's so weird. It's a bush. A bush. La bouche. 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 Alright, we're gonna make a taco, but I don't know what to call it. I mean, I don't know what to put ingredients wise. It has to have cilantro. That's obvious. It's called the Cuban. It's gonna have pork, ground pork. It might not stay ground pork for next time because this is menu engineering or recipe engineering. So it's called the Cuban. I already developed the Colombian. It's gonna be on my menu, and now we're doing the Cuban, which I mean I'm not a huge fan of ground meat that much, honestly. I like non-ground meat more. So like, we'll try ground meat since I already have it. I already have ground pork, and pork is like more of an ingredient for Cubans, for sure. For sure. So we're gonna try ground pork and see how it feels, how it tastes. Maybe I should have fried onions. You know, like, this little fried. I don't know how to do it. How do you do fried onions? I mean, do you have to like? I mean, I just want small ones. Anyone in chat ever make like? I don't want like deep fried onions. You know, like the little like, it's a crunchy onions. It's like a chip onion or whatever. How do you make that? Anyone ever done that before? Let's shut down. So I'm thinking like maybe put like raw
Controllers
onion.
in says Funions.
Is that what it's called? What's up, controller? I never made it before, ever. It's like I think that's it's those fried onions is more of a Cuban thing.
Online Entity says LOL.
LOL. I think that's like more of a Cuban thing. A Cuban thing. I think I've seen it in the Cuban sandwich. Those fried onions, I think. I don't know. I have very minimal experience as Cubans. And Cuban cuisine. Very minimal experience. So when we go to Cuba, I mean, I don't know when. It could be a year or 2, whatever.
Bogzealer says you have to shallow fry them.
Shallow fry? Really? Surely? I have to watch a video. To watch a video. It gives me a good head start, like what to plan for. I think it has to be a thing that's last because I want it crunchy and I don't want it soggy. So we'll do that last. Do we have onions? We have some onions. We don't have a lot of onions. So we could like sprinkle the fried onions on top of the taco. We're doing taco, not burrito today. I'm just not in the mood for burrito today. Definitely a taco. We're gonna do 2 tacos. We're gonna do 2 different versions of the Cuban. Both of them will have ground pork. One will have the fried onions. One will not have the fried onions. Just to test it out and see if it tastes better or worse. I like crunchy, but I feel like that crunchy fried onion is a thing where Cubans use. I don't know for sure. You know what I mean? Refund. General services. So we got the pork, cilantro, fried onion. What else we need? Should we put more fried plantains in it? Cause it's more of a Colombian thing, but I'm not sure if they like. I don't remember. I don't think they use fried plantains or sweet plantains in their cuisine. Let me look at their cuisines, or like let me ask Siri. Hey Siri. What are the typical ingredients for
Controllers
Cuban
and says,
cuisine?
guys, can we take a moment of silence?
What? Hey Siri. What are the typical ingredients for Cuban cuisine? Okay. Okay, so we have to use black beans. Bean, onion, and garlic. So we use garlic, okay. Rice? Really? I don't want to use that rice today. Eggs? Who's behind me? Tomatoes, lettuce.
Online entity says South Central LA.
What about South Central LA? Lettuce? I have lettuce, but I don't know if it's good. See, pork? Yeah, I know pork is a common thing. I don't want egg in the taco.
Controllers and says for my eyebrows. I forgot to put the guard on my razor and accidentally shaved them off.
I don't think that's possible. You shaved off your full eyebrow, or you just shaved off like a little bit of the corner or something? Tomatoes. We got tomatoes. We got black beans. I don't want to put rice in the taco. Okay, so we have an idea now. Okay.
Controllers and says full eyebrow, both of them LOL.
LOL. I don't believe you. Take a picture.
Bogsealer says just draw a fabulous pair on it. Controllers and.
Take a picture and put it in Discord. I don't believe you. Use real picture, no fake picture on Google, mister.
Controllers and says LOL with what?
With what? Take what? Use your phone. Take a picture. I don't believe you. I believe you're trolling me. 127 hours. What? No, it's not 127 hours. That's the number of a building. 127. They used to sell guns here. I think they used to sell guns here or there. I don't remember. It used to be sporting goods, which they sold guns. I bought my pepper spray in here, I think, like 7 years ago. I brought pepper spray in there. Oh. So, John, I'm just reminding you, I'm finally learning more about networking. Lord. Only it took me 20 years to learn, I guess. I mean, I'm still dumb on in-person networking, but LinkedIn is apparently a big deal. It's like hopefully I could get a job through LinkedIn. Hopefully. So, I mean, if I could get a job through LinkedIn, especially an art director job, that's a big deal, especially in New York City. If I get a job in New York City, I'm gonna have to like live with my mom for like at least a month or two, at minimum. I might have to take my cat with me, who knows. But at minimum, I think starting, depends on the agency obviously, but starting is like $90,000, which is really good for me. But the cost of living is like super high. It's like the highest in the world right now in New York City. They passed San Francisco. So once we go to New York City, spend time with my mom for like a month or two, and get an apartment. That's gonna cost, in Queens. We're gonna get an apartment in Queens, and then that'll cost at least $3,000 or so a month.
Controllers and says, do you have an art degree?
I do, but it's an associate's, so it doesn't have much value. But I have a ton of experience, and I'm currently working on networking with an agency.
Controllers and says nice.
An agency that has an owner that didn't get a college degree. So like I might have some chance with this specific agency because the owner himself doesn't have a college degree. So like I might have some chance, some small chance, because based on my experience. So if I do get it, it's a big deal.
Sim Matthew Rise Up says hashtag free snooze.
Yo, what up? Yes, free snooze. Free snooze.
Bogzealer says the dumb leading the blind. LOLJK.
Lol. So if I get the job in New York, I mean, I'm messaging every art. They have like 40 art directors at this agency. Lol. So like, if I get hired as an art director, hopefully it's at $90,000. The cost of my housing is gonna cost around $35,000 a year. Lol. That's the housing will cost the amount I get right now in money, which is not much. But I'm not paying for rent because I have a house. But if I get this job, I will spend at this job probably like 6 months.
Controllers and says hashtag free snooze.
Yes, I will spend at this job for 6 months to a year, and then decide if I should sell the house, and just use the money to like fully move. I mean, I'm gonna move to New York City if I get a job in New York City. Hello, buddy. Lol.
Online Entity says hashtag van life.
No, I wouldn't live in a van in New York City. But wait, if I'm being paid $90,000 to start as a art director in New York City, I could afford to get an apartment.
Bogzealer says live with CM.
I would be able to afford a studio apartment in Queens for about $3,000 a month, which is good. I mean, I'd rather have $2,000, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
Online Entity says I used to be an artist, but I retired. LOL.
No, wait. I'm technically a photographer and a videographer, and I love social media. I love marketing, but I always wanted to do art direction, like professionally, being employed by someone. If I couldn't do my own business, I would work for someone as an art director. That's what I would love to do. But if I get hired, I would still definitely work on my business at the same time. I just wouldn't work on a competing business, obviously. I would work on my travel agency, or my talent agency, or what's the other ones? My app company.
Bogzealer says Andy. Photographer, videographer, pornographer.
Or my t-shirt company. It's a lot of different companies I want to work on. I only could afford to work on one of them, which is a t-shirt one right now. But if I were to move to New York City, I have more money from that job, so I could potentially work on more jobs or spend more money on producing better marketing material, on producing, the ads or whatever for my t-shirt company. That would cost me more money to produce anyways. Like right now, my budget for my advertising, just to produce advertising material, is not much. It's probably like $300 a month, which is not much at all. So if I were to work with a streamer to help me produce an ad, I would probably have to pay him like maybe $100 for the 1 hour they're there, and that's it. Which sounds like it's a lot, but it's very, very little. These are streamers who are at least 100 viewer Andy, at least. So their value, could be higher or lower, depends on their own perspective of value. But $100 for an hour seems fair to me. I'm taking away an hour from their stream. But also, I might expect them to like share it onto their socials. So I'm also like, that's added value. And so it might be worth the $100. Ugh.
Jimmy Alpha says, hashtag free snooze.
Free
Foodie
snooze.
Indy says, scene successfully switched to PVT.
Free snooze. Why is that moving? Come on, move. Free snooze. He should be freed soon, actually, by the way. Should be. I don't think what he did was a big deal. I don't think. But I didn't see it happen, so I don't know what exactly happened. It's just hearsay. So yeah. I think I'll be happy working as an art director in New York City. If the agency that I want to work for tells me I have to move somewhere, I mean, I'll move wherever, honestly, for this agency. If they ask me to move to Seattle, I'll move to Seattle. I was roommate with Jimmy Opa, right, Jimmy? You got a room for me, right, Jimmy? You're not allergic to cats, right? You're not allergic to cats, right, Jimmy?
Jimmy Alpha says, hell no.
Hell no, but you won't go? Why not? This agency's a big deal. And if they ask me to go to Seattle to work for their location over there, I would so do it for this agency. I don't know. I don't know about living over in Seattle. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't know about. I don't know the city at all, so I'm not 100% too sure. Like, jump into another city with zero knowledge on that city is very scary. Unless it's Bangkok, I would definitely do it. I would immediately move to Bangkok if I had a full ride. If I was paying $100,000 a year to like start something for someone else, I would so do it. Let me close this door because it's supposed to be closed. No, wait, it's not. Why is it not closing?
Bogsealer says, I hear them lady boys are very welcome.
Huh? What is that word?
Bogsealer says welcoming.
Uh-oh. They are? I mean, they are welcoming. I've seen it. I've seen them on many people's streams. They are welcoming. I mean, I'm not gonna be mean to them once we go to Bangkok. I'll be nice to them. I'll treat them like ladies. I mean, I'm not gonna be hateful towards them, you know. Let me check the mail. I forgot about checking my mail. There you go. Lol. Junk mail. Farmers. Junk mail. We're home, chat.
Foodie Indy says switching to live scene. Foodie Indy says scene successfully switched to live.
Live. It's a mess in here. This milk and this frosting, by the way. Oh, I guess I should use this, actually. Oh my god, it's mushy. That might not be good anymore. Oh, I forgot about these. Or beans. Did I eat all the beans? Yeah, I did. I have a new can. I think it's on the other side. You know, surprisingly, at the agency that I want to work at, they have a lot of art directors in general, which is, I mean, for me, it's not normal to see at agencies. Agencies normally have like maybe 3 or 4. That's it. Maybe 1 sometimes. But they have like 40. But this is New York City, and they have like multiple locations in the U.S. So I mean, I guess it's reasonable. But a lot of them are like young, like probably early 20s, honestly, like just out of college. I would suspect. Oh, why is there a key here?
Smartphone says what kind of agency?
Advertising, marketing. Digital agency. Digital advertising and marketing. I want to join one and work for one. What? 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 Where is my black beans? I'm gonna put you down, chat. What's up, Snark? What? 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 What?
Snarkaroni says advertising agencies are loaded with art directors.
Over here? Can't let anything go to waste.
I didn't just.
Oh, he's a waiter.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Ah, shit!
Oh shit!
Bye, Cookie.
Shit!
Okay, all right. You crazy? You crazy? Are you seeing me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, do it for him.
Lady Stiletto says, can we celebrate the fact that he took stuff out of the house?
Cat. Don't scratch yourself. Whoa.
Paranoia V2 says Tech W. Paranoia V2 says WTF. MV712 _ says Tech W. MV712 _ says OMG.
Alright, should be good. What was the last thing I said? I was talking to myself. Cat wants my attention.
Snarkaroni says they are half of a creative team of art director and copywriter.
Yeah, I heard that. I forgot what I was talking about. I mean, what I was saying. I was saying something. I forgot though. Cat! You're so cute! I wouldn't mind applying for like art director or creative director, which is similar but different.
Says moving to Seattle.
I mean, I want to work for this company. I don't want to say the name because you guys could probably ruin it. And they could also dox me at the same time if I do get hired. But they do have locations throughout the U.S. They have Austin, and Seattle, and New York City.
Snarkaroni says you aren't qualified, dude.
Why not? The owner is not qualified. The owner is not college educated. It'll be a little ironic if they don't hire people without college education, but has the right experience.
Snarkaroni says creative directors run the whole department.
Yeah, no. Exactly. I've seen literally 20-year-olds working as an art director, creative director for this company. If a 20-year-old could do it, I could do it. It's all who you know. It's all about networking. Don't scratch yourself. Do I have black beans? What time is it? Jesus, cat. I have fireworks in here still, which is dangerous probably.
Snarkaroni says you can't run an ad agency if you've never worked in one.
What?
This is my business. I know how it works.
And I mean, I want to start my own ad agency, but I would rather be an art director than run my own ad agency. I mean, I might have to prove myself, to get the right experience, to get hired as an art director. I might have to start my own, like a local small one. I might have to work at a big agency. I might have to. I don't know if I have black beans, unfortunately. Oh, cranberry. That's not gonna work for a taco.
Snarkaroni says you never listen to people who actually know shit.
I do. I watch a lot of YouTube. A lot of YouTubers know a lot, yeah. I should make my coconut flan. I don't think I got any.
Snarkaroni says FFS.
I don't think I have any black beans. But what are you trying to say? Like, only people with a 4-year, 6-year college educations deserve to work in the advertising industry? Not people without college education? Those people don't deserve to work in an advertising agency? Because the owner of the company has no college education. It's like 0. But he expects to hire people who only has college education, which is a little weird, a little ironic, I would say.
Snarkaroni says I said experience.
Yeah, I have experience. You didn't see my resume. Granted, I'm not trying to make a big giant YouTube account. If I wanted to, like, this would not be the content. And I would hire. I mean, if I had the money, I would hire.
Snarkaroni says because he owns it.
Yeah, he owns it. Yeah. But he doesn't have to expect. Well, actually, he hires people himself that doesn't have college education, but he might hire recruiters that require college education. I don't know. Depends on the recruiter, I guess, right? I don't have black beans. Fuck. Yeah, it's too late. It's who you know. It's who you know. So they make it without black beans today.
Snarkaroni says, do you know how printing works?
Printing?
Design and layout.
Of course.
Building storyboards.
Yes.
This is what art directors do.
I literally took advertising design course. Not course. My whole 2-year degree was advertising design.
Snarkaroni says no. It's what you know.
I have a 2-year degree in advertising design. It's a concentrated graphic design degree. And in advertising. It's literally advertising. Do I have old beans? I think I have old beans. Oh, I don't want to eat these old beans though. What's in here? The only thing my weakness in graphic design and design in general is I don't know how to illustrate. I know how to use Illustrator, but I can't draw for shit. It's not in me. It's not in my ability to draw. But I can hire an artist, a designer, like Illustrator, to make my version.
Snarkaroni says if you got hired, it would be at junior level.
Yeah, I know. Junior level, yeah. I wouldn't mind being junior art director. I'm not offended by that. I would understand. I mean, if I impress the right people at junior level, I'll move up, right? Or no? This is all food, isn't it? I'm not using that. Maybe I can still use it. I don't want it.
Snarkaroni says you need a portfolio.
I do have a portfolio. It might not be impressive to people who are experienced on my social media portfolio, but my photography and video portfolio is very impressive. I mean, I believe it is. I mean, my video needs a lot of work actually. I need more practice with video. I'm working on more reels and TikToks and shit like that. So that's eventually gonna happen. Eventually. What?
Snarkaroni says an art direction portfolio.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've art directed for my own projects for 13 years. I'm also designing my own clothing brand right now. If it does well, then that's also a portfolio, right? If it does well. We don't know yet.
Snarkaroni says doesn't count.
It doesn't count. That's not true. I mean, it depends who you talk to. There's some people will count it. Depends who you talk to. Depends. Some people are more traditional. They like traditional stuff. Traditional results. I don't want to work for traditional advertising agencies. I don't want to work for the ones who are like the one who wants to change the world agencies.
Snarkaroni says, dude, I work in this business.
I know. But do you work in the traditional advertising agency, or you work in the more ahead of traditional? Which it's either or. It's not both, right? I assume. I'm just saying. There's two different agencies. There's traditional, and there's more in front of the game, basically. I don't know if I should use this or not.
Snarkaroni says, and those agencies are looking for 20-year-old kids.
Yeah, I know. But there's some old people on there. I mean, it might not be the majority. But if you impress, you get heard. The majority is younger kids, yes, I agree. I was looking through on LinkedIn today in that agency, and most of them were in their 20s probably. Just by looking at them, or early 30s. I saw some 50-year-olds in there. Some. Not a lot. In art direction position. Some 50-year-olds. I'm not 50 though. I'm 38 for now. That's why I need to apply to these positions now. Through networking, not through traditional means. I cannot apply it through the traditional
Snarkaroni
means.
says the 50-year-olds aren't newbies.
Yeah,
Shark
no.
Tank says not this art director stuck again.
What? Did I leave my phone downstairs? I did. I would love to be an art director. It's like basically my dream job if I wasn't a business owner. If I couldn't be a business owner, I would be an art director. Phone, where are you? Shark, what's up, Shark?
Shark Tank says, bro, your goal should just to be accepted into a gangbang.
Lol. I'll make you into a gangbang. So messy in here. Okay. Switching to Wi-Fi. Ugh. I am listening though, Snark. That's for sure.
Snarkaroni says, dude, you are your biggest obstacle. You don't listen to people who actually have been there and done it.
No,
Instead, you pick and choose what you want to hear instead of doing the hard work to prove your worth.
But you're asking me the hard work is going back to college, right? Putting $50,000 back into my student loan debt, right? Because that's the hard work, right? Adding $50,000 in debt into my finances, right? This is clean. Clean it up.
Shark Tank says denial isn't only a river in Egypt.
Huh? I'm listening. It's just like, the only way I get to my position, which is art directing, I would love to be an art director, is through the non-traditional.
Snarkaroni says I changed careers at 32, going to school at night while working a 60-hour-a-week job.
Yeah. I can't afford that. I would go to school, have $50,000 in debt, I'll have to pay off the debt, and that'll be paid off probably in 20 years. I would die with that, essentially. Luckily, I won't have kids to pass that along to, so hopefully the government is not smart enough to send it over to my sister. I'll probably change my name, but they won't figure it out who's my sister. That's the only option. I mean, I want to be a business owner, that's more smarter, but I need to do both at the same time until one of the businesses pop off. Pop off. We're using Cuban, I think. It's old.
Shark Tank says your taco stand is more realistic than being an art director.
Why? That's not true. I'm art directed my own projects. Yes, traditional people will not count.
Snarkaroni says then you don't want it bad enough. Have you even looked into non-traditional advertising? Classes taught by working professionals?
Yes. I mean, not the classes, but I know non-traditional agencies, yes. Cilantro. Should we use spinach? I don't think we should use spinach. Let me get my other tripod.
Snarkaroni says do the work, dude. No one in.
Yeah, I know. Do the work. I've done 13 years of my own projects, my own content.
Shark Tank says that's like saying you cook at home, but you're ready to a chef. There's levels to this.
Yeah, I know.
Snarkaroni says no one I ask's going to hand you a new career.
I have 13 years experience of like running my own productions. Mostly by myself. Sometimes I hire people though. So I do have some staff management skills or experience. There we go.
Snarkaroni says send me your portfolio.
You send me your portfolio first. You first.
Snarkaroni says I'll give it a professional critique.
Okay. But I have photography and video productions, which does have some art direction elements, in my opinion. What are we cooking?
Snarkaroni says dude, I have won 8 Clio awards.
Oh. That's a big deal, I would say, right? I mean, I wish I could get some awards, but like, I don't work for an advertising agency. Could I start an advertising agency? I can. Do I want to? I don't want to. I'd rather focus on like one thing at a time, but it's impossible.
Snarkaroni says you talk like that to anyone in an interview. You're out on you are ass.
Why? I want to take this off. Bothering me. The thing here. Ah! This thing. It's not coming off. I have to cut it off. Alright. What are we cooking first? Meat. Doing lettuce, tomato. Let's do cut tomato. Ugh. So right now, like, I have to like refocus on my photography and video, and like make it into like a mini content creation house, I guess you want to call it.
Shark Tank says let reality hit you so you can learn. Snarkaroni says send me your portfolio and resume and I will have a few art directors. Look at it.
Well, how would I know? It's like really, my paranoia is getting to me. Like, I could I'm gonna cut myself right now.
Shark Tank says this is the kind of stuff I hear young people say, but they got like 45 years to achieve their dreams. Slipstream Daisy says this chopping makes me anxious. Shark Tank says you got half that.
I mean, these kids at these agencies are like they're in their early 20s.
Snarkaroni says he won't even do that.
And they get hired. I assume they get hired because of some piece of paper saying they're qualified. I don't like hiring people with just a piece of paper, honestly. I'd rather hire someone who has experience. I don't care about some piece of paper. You don't like my knife slip? Nice and sharp. Cat. I have to feed you, don't I?
Snarkaroni says they get hired by showing what they have done. You aren't listening. Bob Sealer says that's Snarkaroni because he doesn't know you. Why would he send you anything? Just because you make all these claims. Slipstream Daisy says the knife is fine. It's the person chopping that Seuss.
Lol.
Shark Tank says you are supposed to show your portfolio to anyone who wants to see it because you're proud of it.
Yeah, but it's also like, I don't know. These kids, they also most likely just built like their own giant following. Got like 100,000 followers. So that obviously helps them. But I don't have content creator personality.
Snarkaroni says at Bob Sealer you don't know anyone. It's all strangers out there. Shark Tank says you're too self-conscious to even show your work. How can anyone see your potential?
Well, it's harder online. Let me cut this.
Shark Tank says no it isn't.
It is.
Shark Tank says you post that shit on websites.
It is on websites. But
Shark Tank says or make your own website.
it is on a website.
Snarkaroni says bullshit.
It is on a
No
website.
excuses. Jimmy Alpha says I suck.
But it's on a website, but you could easily dox me and swap me and all that stuff. That's why I don't share certain things with chat. You know? I don't want to buy a gun because I share too much. You know what I mean? And if I share too much, I have to buy a gun. You know what I mean?
Slipstream JC says hi Opa.
I really don't want to buy a gun. You know? You know what I mean?
Shark Tank says I got lots of guns, you can borrow one.
No, you can't just let me borrow it. I'm not in your state.
Slipstream JC says how did this get to guns?
Because
Jimmy Alpha says I wouldn't trust Andy with a gun.
releasing certain information could like dox me. And anything with doxing related things it's life or death when you get doxed. Unfortunately, this is how it is in online.
Snarkaroni says I owe for fuck's sake. I'm a creative director offering to help you, and you make insulting excuses.
It's not insulting excuses. It's just how I think with online. The online world is crazy. I would to make a completely separate website.
Shark Tank says he will only listen to you if he pays you to be his mentor.
What? I'm not trying to be insulting. I just don't want to buy a gun. Because if I get swatted one time, I would have to buy a gun. Unfortunately, that's the reality in the U.S. And if anyone comes to my house,
Monica Terrace says move to Florida. Nobody will ever find you.
no, they'll find me.
Slipstream Daisy says what is this onion chopping method?
We're trying a different knife. That's why. If I get swatted one time, I don't want to talk about swatting, but if I get swatted one time, I would have to buy a gun. And
Bob Sealer says that's Snarkaroni. If you're serious, take this off stream. DM him on Discord. Snarkaroni says then you can't work in a business where you think everyone is out to screw you.
Well, I have LLC, so it's not my address. Now my address, luckily, LLC is protecting me.
Snarkaroni says at Bob Sealer I don't need your orders. I've offered before in G.
Huh? On G? I don't have money for beer box. Hey Mario, I'm making it's something like a Cuban taco.
Snarkaroni says if he ever once contacted me. That's how it works. Shark Tank says, look, if you ever want to make it in the gangbang world, you gotta show people your stuff.
I do show people myself all the time. I've been told my work looks too expensive over here because I live in the middle of how do you call it? Poverty world, I guess you want to call it.
Mario Terra says, what makes it Cuban?
I'm not sure yet. That's what we're trying to figure out. We're developing it, the recipe, together. We're developing it together. Oh shit. I need black beans, but I don't have any black beans, so next time I have to put black beans on it. I'll feed my cat. Oh. Damn it. Hey, did you have fried onions before in Cuban cuisine? Oh, Jesus. Mario? Mario Taras. Shit.
Well, Taylor says that's Snarkaroni, not an order, you're just annoying AF, and Andy clearly doesn't care.
I care, just not on. I mean, I don't want to talk about
Mario
on stream.
Terra says not fried, only sauteed, but sounds yum.
I don't want to talk about on stream.
Snarkaroni says then I don't care to help him.
Not fried, only sauteed. Sounds yum. Wasn't there like fried onions? You know, the crispy kind in the Cuban sandwich that we had?
Snarkaroni says keep listening to people with no idea how the Usinus works in this field.
What is that word?
Mario Terra says those were grilled onions.
Those are grilled onions?
Lady Styletto says let's play nice with each other. We are wholesome, family friendly, gluten-free stream.
Yes. I'm gonna try the fried onion thing. I'm curious how it tastes.
Shark Tank says this is a gangbang safe zone.
I'm gonna fry the onions last though. What else we need to cut? I am gassy today. I ate chocolate cake. I'm starting to think chocolate cake is not good for me. It was a plain one, no icing.
Lady Styletto says family friendly emote.
funny. Alright, what else we need? I'll put some spinach in it. I'm not sure if it would be more ideal for spinach instead of a Cuban taco. So when I fry the onions, should I batter it? Does anyone have experiences frying onions? Cause I want them to be like chips, essentially. Like crunchy chips. Anyone? Get my sandals.
Mario Terra says for crispy I prefer to roast them rather than frying.
Well, for crispy, prefer to roast them rather than fry. Roast in the oven? Did you ever roast them? I never roasted them. Shit.
Mario Terra says in the oven, yes.
What do you recommend on temp?
Mario Terra says 500F.
500? Jesus. So basically, boiler level? Never had it 500 before. Oop. Don't want it on my Jetson. Did you get your Jetson up and running, by the way?
Mario Terra says dehydrate them. They are mostly water.
Huh? Dehydration will take a while. I could dehydrate it in the air fryer. Or could I dehydrate them in the oven? How many should I
Mario Terra says never tried in the air fryer.
Oh. I should put it in there first, actually. try it out.
Mario Terra says seems like a good option.
Yeah. Do you have an air fryer, by the way? Jesus.
Mario Terra says yes, I have an air fryer.
Do you use it? I didn't use mine. I don't think. I mean, when I first got it, I don't think I used it much. There's a roast version in here. A roast thingy. Dehydrate. I don't know that's doing anything, honestly.
Lady Styletto says I don't have an air fryer. I thought it was just a convection oven.
No.
My sister swears by it though.
I love it. I mean, is it an oven? It might be considered an oven for like a roast. It's 140 degree, 4 minutes. That's the dehydration.
Snarkaroni says I love mine. Just got an handy one. At Lady Styletto, yes, it is a small, powerful convection oven.
I heard that if you leave it plugged in for certain things, like certain brands, you can catch on fire. But I don't know which brands it is. I leave it on now. I used to take it off all the time and just put it on as needed. I use it like almost every day now. Almost every single day. Alright, let's cook the meat now.
Lady Styletto says I'll get a small one. Try it out.
Yeah, I have the 7, I think I have a 6-quart or 7-quart. Try that one. I mean, if you live alone, I assume. If you live with a family, you might want to give her a bigger one. A big boy. What kind of seasoning should we put on here, chat? God damn it.
Mario Terra says Dania.
Nah, I don't think I have that. Do I?
Snarkaroni says if it's too small, the food won't fit.
Yeah.
5 QT. At Lady Styletto, my new one has WW. Snarkaroni says has a window.
Yeah, get the one window, I agree. You can see what's going on. Without like needing to open it and shit like that. For the most part, at least. One of these days, though, that window is gonna be an LCD monitor, and the camera is gonna be inside. Eventually. Not now. Maybe in 5 or 10 years. You could probably live stream it eventually from inside of an air fryer. Wouldn't that be amazing? You could like live stream your air frying, like an actual camera inside the air fryer? I think that'd be amazing. I smell my onions. What should we put on the meat? Chili powder? Garlic? Garlic is a
Snarkaroni says I had 3 fries yesterday from actual potatoes.
You made fries from actual potatoes? Did you air fry it? I suck at air frying fries. It's always dry.
Annie Frissa says someone must have tried microwaving a live stream till it died.
Yeah, I saw that one, I think. Huh?
Snarkaroni says yes, that is the topic.
How was it? I don't know if it's my machine that made it dry. But my fries always come out dry.
Snarkaroni says great.
Oh, nice and moist. Nice and moist.
Snarkaroni says moist fries. No, they were crunchy.
Crunchy? Were they overdone, you think? I don't like crunchy that much. I need a little bit crunch and moist inside. This is going to be very spicy meat. I have cayenne and chili in there. Maybe some cumin, I think. What? Do I have old chili here? I do have old chili. Cumin. There we go. It's gonna be hella spicy, I bet.
Snarkaroni says no, Jesus. I know how to cook, dude. Stop insulting me.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, how was it? Like, and I mean, it's all subjective too.
Annie Persa says, did you know Colombia has a high homicide rate? You're not scared.
I am scared, but I don't think the homicide rate is inside Central area. It's probably outside of Central. It's all about who you're making contact with.
Lady Styletto says I bought a truffle seasoning. It is parmesan and black garlic. I sprinkle it on fries.
Oh. How is that expensive? Seasoning, I can't see it anymore. Whatever. Hopefully it's not bland.
Ruby Skyletter says more costly than regular slices, but it is good.
Yeah. What brand was it?
Ruby Skyletter says I'll send a link.
Thank you. Might be pepper?
Online Usually says let's go to Colombia.
I've been there already. But I want to go back. But it's going to be Cartagena again.
Online Usually says no, I think I'm gonna go to Portugal LOL.
Portugal is not Colombia though. I might go to Bogota next year. Cause I have my mom's friend there. She's offering her apartment. And it's an empty apartment. I think she does Airbnb, I assume. And
Online Usually says it's significantly safer.
So if I go to outside of Cartagena, I would only use my GoPro, which I don't have a GoPro that's designed for our current setup. So I have to buy a GoPro, basically. I'm fine with my Sony Action Cam. I'm not sure about phone streaming, but I'm fine with a Sony Action Cam on POV if we're in the central area, which is a very small area, which we did stream at alone, by the way, and we were mostly fine. I mean, someone was trying to scam me, and I knew they were trying to scam me. So, like, it wasn't like a big deal. I was going along with the whole scamming on purpose for content. If you watch the Colombian content or Colombia vlogs, and you watch the one where I was alone exploring.
Newspapers are thoughts on gas are almost getting robbed again in Colombia.
Again? When was this? Did I see that one? I don't remember. I don't remember. Is it off stream? Did I miss it? Someone share. Let it cool. Let it cook. Let it cook.
Andy Krista says he was there who tried getting the 3 stuff, and they almost took his stuff and tried to roofie him.
Oh, I guess. The thing is that he's more ballsy on trying to do threesomes with randoms, per se, that he meets like strangers and stuff. I'm more cautious, if you know what I mean. As you guys know, I am more paranoid than anyone else. think it's gonna be bland, honestly. Just I might put more garlic. Did I buy any? Oh, I did buy. Anyone follow?
Bilski says I am here.
Bilski. I've seen you before, Bilski. You were here before, remember? How you doing? How you doing, Bilski?
Bilski says I've seen you before.
Yeah, I know. You were in this channel before.
Bilski says big fan.
I know. I remember you talking to my channel before. How you doing?
Bilski says I forgot to follow.
It's okay.
Bilski says sorry, besitos.
Besitos. Besitos. Du habla español también, ¿sí? Lol.
Bilski says mucho more.
Butcher? Okay. My Spanish is terrible, but I want to learn.
Says how do I get this icon? Ask Bilski.
Take icon? I think this is part of some special event.
Bilski says now I understand it. In Puerto Rican.
Oh, you're Puerto Rican? I'm going to Puerto Rico! I'm having a family trip end of the month, and we're going to Puerto Rico. San Juan. You probably will love it. You can be my tour guide if you want. You know, in chat if you want. I mean, unless you're already there. If you're already there, let me know. Let me know.
Oh, I need to be says that's funny.
Yeah, I'll be
Bilski
in.
says that Annie was a part of some Reddit thing that was going on. I didn't know I had a TD.
I'll be in Puerto Rico, San Juan, end of the month. End of the month.
All I needed says I was just looking at taking a trip there, but decided road to Bilski says flying out, go be your tour guide.
Thank you for follow.
Bilski says Google Maps works wonders.
Fly out. I can't. I'm not even paying for myself. It's a family trip. You've been there before, right? Or are you a descendant of Puerto Rico? Are you a descendant of Puerto Rico? You never been there? My brother-in-law is descendant of Puerto Rico, and he's never been there. This is his first time going there. My brother-in-law. He's a Puerto Rican, and my nephew and my niece are half Puerto Rican, half Colombian. Should be fine now.
Bilski says stop going around 10.
Stop going on
Bilski says haven't been back since.
10 years old.
Andy Persis says I saw a video saying Colombian hotels. Don't want you bringing any guests, is that true?
It would depend. I haven't tried it. I went to a Central hotel. I got my hotel in a quarter without windows for like $30 a night for one night. And I brought a guest for an hour. I think they knew she was a guest for an hour. She wasn't going to be a permanent guest. Don't eat my food. I put it there to let it cool down. Lord. But yeah, I had a special guest for an hour. Special guest. I don't think they cared. They only cared if she was of age, so they checked her age. I think that's more of a legal thing, you know, for liability shit. Liability. Can only be liable. Liable, Annie. Liable. Alright, good. Do you plan to go back, Felsky? Like when you, I don't know how old you are. I mean, are you in your 30s or 20s?
Bilski says I'm 16.
You're not 16. Are you serious? Are you joking me? Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me?
Bilski says, LOL, I'm joking.
You're funny. Hilarious. You have to say your age unless you really want
Bilski
to.
says I want to go back, but nothing anytime soon.
Oh, okay. It is expensive. So I can understand. Basically, Puerto Rico, unfortunately, from what it looks like, corporations basically convince.
Bilski says I'd rather go to Asia than Puerto Rico.
I agree. Basically, corporations in the U.S. convinced U.S. to take it over as a
Online
U.S. territory.
accessing.
They convinced U.S. to take it over as a U.S. territory and convert the country.
Online entity says or Europe.
Convert the country into a U.S. territory and basically make the U.S. territory a whole vacation state, essentially. And it's just a vacation state.
Annie says, do you
Put that cookie down now!
Do you know anything about Dominican Republic? That was the original country my sister wanted to go, and I said.
Online entity says it looks like 100 miles full of McDonald's and people struggling to cope with American vacation oppression.
Exactly. It's not good when you make a whole country convert into like a vacation state or a country, essentially. But it could help in a way if it's done right. But if it's like U.S. corporatism, they would do it the most greedy way. But in Bangkok, it seems okay.
Says I think it is worth visit, but then you must find the authentic places there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little harder to find, I would say. Thank you for whoever followed on another platform. I don't know which platform it was.
Andy Persist says I heard they told all Americans to leave Haiti very bad turmoil.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, if a bunch of corporations paid a couple politicians to convert Haiti into like a vacation stay, and it'll be very bad publicity. But I think as our society ages, the greediness might take over and not give a shit about the bad publicity where you're gonna kick out natives to make a vacation spot. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Hawaii was converted into a vacation state, and it was its own country. I think it was its own country before, and it became Hawaii. They basically did the same thing for Puerto Rico. They're gonna do the same thing for Haiti. I believe, at least. I believe it. Eventually, they're gonna make it.
Bilski says it'll create jobs for the people.
Basically, but they're gonna make jobs like minimum wage. I mean, it might
Online
be.
entity says vacation colonialism. What a concept.
I know.
Bilski says AKA bullshit.
I know. But if you look at the vacation in life in Bangkok, it's okay because it's more locals and they have a lot more laws to make sure it's mostly like 90% locals. It's basically legalized.
Bilski says not everyone will be qualified for these jobs.
It's basically legalized racism, which I understand why they're doing it. Basically, they're forcing foreigners with money to they can't do anything there. Basically, like with building a business and trying to take over local economy, they can't do it. It's impossible. You need even with tons of money, you can't do it.
Online entity says true LOL.
Yep.
Lando Caprizian says imagine being forced to answer the question what are your pronouns on a job application. Sunless_apprentice says is that a Vitamix blender in the background why you fancy?
Vitamix.
Bilski says Thailand you said.
Yeah, Thailand. I want to open a business, but I'm required to hire 2 natives at minimum. So I understand why they have that, because they want to make sure it's actually helping locals more than me, essentially. and like I'm not legally allowed to own my business more than 49%. I only could own my business for 49%. A native has to own 51% of my business to have a
Bilski
business.
says I concur. I think foreigners cannot buy property or make businesses.
I don't have a Vitamix. That's a Ninja, by the way.
Bilski says all.
Yeah, you can't buy property or make a business. You can, but it's like 49%, so you're not technically an owner. There's ways around it. If you have a lot of money where...
Bilski says, sorry, I typed that prematurely while you were explaining it.
Yeah, do you, because I'm researching it, because I want to open my business there, and it works a researching phase. There is a treaty with the U.S., but if you have to have a lot of money in the bank, a lot of money, where you could get around that, you have to hire a legal team to basically fight your cause, essentially. Reason why, where you could own 51% at minimum, you know. Then you're technically owner, but you have to fight. You have to pay a lot of money and fight for it, essentially. So my only option really is like I have to marry a local native, essentially, to make it more safer, semi-safer, I guess. Because if I marry one, I mean technically I could probably own one 100% in that case. I marry a Thai native. I mean, I wanted to marry every woman in every country anyways, for content. They're gonna know it's for content anyways. It's not gonna be, you know, faked. It's for content. It's for content. Content. It's also for a passport. Passport in every country I would love to have. Do I need anything else? Passport. Imagine having the most passports in the world.
Bilski says back in the day, there was a treaty with China and Canada, where Chinese were going over to Canada to create businesses. I wonder if any countries have that relationship with any Asian countries. Andy Frissa says you're not scared of divorce courts. They will take your assets.
No, I would have prenups in every single one of them.
Online Ejiti says at Bilski Manila Pact.
Back in the day, there was a treaty with China and Canada, where Chinese.
Bilski says that Andy Frissa does Thailand believe in divorces. Some countries don't.
That won't divorce. I won't divorce then. We'll be separated though.
Bilski says at Bilski thank you. Time to read up. BRB.
Oh, okay.
Online Ejiti says I like how he just talked through the entire phenomena of Thailand in 2 minutes LOL.
Phenomena? What do you mean phenomena? Phenomena. Phenomena. That word is special. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Online Ejiti says I like the word.
Me too. I like the word too. Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Andy Frissa says might as well apply for 90-day fiancé since you want to marry so soon.
Huh? I heard about the show. Everyone keeps saying I should be on it, but I'd rather produce shows, honestly. I don't want to be a contestant. Do I win any money?
Online Ejiti says LOL.
Do I win any money to being on that show? Is there a way to win? I don't. This onion's gonna take a while to cook or dehydrate. I have a massive spotlight in my yard, and it's supposed to be triggered when it's like something moving, but the spotlight
Andy
is
Frissa says
broken.
they probably pay you worked out a contract.
I don't know. I have to look into it. I don't really have a face.
Andy Frissa says rake in royalties.
I don't have like a body or face or a look or personality that's TV ready, if you know what I mean. You know, I sound boring because I don't talk like bubbly. I don't talk like weird and shit like that. I don't do that. Even for like $500,000, I don't do that. You know, I don't know how to put on a personality. I like being myself. I'm chill. but being chill is boring. It's not good TV, you know? Especially TV.
Online TV says same.
Yeah. Especially TV. TV is completely different than like live streaming world. Live streaming world, you can probably get away with being like chill and sounding boring, I guess, for a little bit. But if you're on TV land, you have to be very reactive, very bubbly, or something like that. Very dramatic. If you're not the fit for TV, basically, you know? That's in my opinion. That's what I've realized. That's why I don't go for a career in content creation. I mean, unless I'm producing content for someone else, that's completely different.
Andy Persa says I have a personal rule to not marry unless I know someone 5 years and through every emotional stress scenario. Sunless_apprentice says I'm very bubbly.
You are very bubbly, I agree. 5 years is a little bit too much. I mean, if I get married, it's going to be for a passport. Most likely for a passport. Or ways around restrictions in certain governments. For like business licenses and stuff like that. It's not going to be for emotional reasons. My emotion is with...
Online TV says OMG LOL.
My emotions is with my cats. I have one cat right now, but who knows, I might
Lando
get more.
Caprizian says only get married after 50 years of marriage. Lando Caprizian says trust me bro.
No. That doesn't make sense. Only get married after 50 years of marriage? You mean relationship? What's up, Lando? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We're dehydrating onions, by the way. We're using the air fryer for the first time. Using dehydration mode. I never used the dehydration mode before.
Lando Caprizian says oops I screwed that one up.
Lol, I know. It doesn't make sense to me. Lol. Lol. Let's bite this. It's a little bland. That's okay. It's a little kick. Where is my tortillas? Tortilla. There it is. Tortilla. I don't know how long it's gonna take, chat.
Lando Caprizian says slide into Action Man's DM. Be his cameraman.
No. He's too toxic for
Jimmy
me.
Alpha says so long for some tacos.
I'm dehydrating onions. I'm trying something new. I never tried a dehydration mode on this shit either. My first time trying dehydration. That's a big ass moth. Let's kill the moth.
Andy Frissa says would you collapse with ice on kick? Sunless_apprentice says oh my god Jimmy Opa is here.
There's nothing to collab for. I'm not a big streamer. I have nothing to gain or nothing to give. So how are we gonna collab? It's not a collab. It's called leeching. I was with them in Tokyo, but I wasn't leeching. I was there. Want to get a selfie, get a hug, get him to sign my shirt. What's up, Jody? Got him to sign my shirt, and he invited me to tag along. I didn't expect him to invite me to tag along, honestly. But I think like he genuinely felt like I was a huge fan, and he invited me along. I think he felt bad or something like that. Because I'm an old I'm an old
Joe
guy.
Bedminster says, hi Andy, hi everyone.
I'm an old guy fan. I'm not a young guy fan. But I've been...
Jimmy Alpha says, hi at Sentless_apprentice.
I've been basically he's my first streamer, so I've been his viewer
Lando
for 5
Calrissian
years
says,
now.
when was this?
I slammed him in Tokyo, his first time going to Tokyo, 2019.
Joe Bedminster says, Andy is a fan of old guys. Sentless_apprentice says at Joe Bedminster, yay, so good to see you. You are a shining beacon in this darkness. Jimmy Alpha says, hi at Joe Bedminster.
What up, Jody? Check your points. I mean, it might not be a lot, but I doubled it. I also doubled Jimmy's because he did win the weigh-in, and I doubled ladies. I added 100
Joe
points.
Bedminster says at Sentless_apprentice, you are a shining beacon in this darkness too. Joe Bedminster says, Jimmy best Jimmy.
Bro, I'm very gassy right now.
Joe Bedminster says, well. Joe Bedminster says, thanks for some points.
Yep. Of course. I think someone else gave you more actually, but I don't know. I don't know how to give points. I have to do it manually. I edit it. Oh, let me change my Wi-Fi. Alright, we're on a home Wi-Fi now. Okay. I'm trying to use this dehydrate mode. How long does it take for dehydration? Why is that 130?
Sentless_apprentice says, I bet 3/4 of those bottles are expired, Mr. Streamer.
Which one? This one expires next month, I think. It's a little old. Oh no, never mind. It's next year in February. This chili oil has no date on it, unfortunately. No date. Yeah, no date. This one looks old. It's a little bit dirty, but I don't see a date on here. Oh, it's on here. 2026. It's gonna be a while. 2026 is just around the corner, right,
Joe
Chad?
Bedminster says, did I miss tacos?
Now we're making.
Sentless_apprentice says, no date means lasts forever.
Yeah, exactly. We're making it right now. We're dehydrating onions. That's part of the ingredients. 2027. 2027 is not going to be for a long time, chat. We're in 2023 right now. Alright, we'll come back and check on this. I want to have tacos, but I want it done right.
Joe Bedminster says, while everything isn't expired, hallelujah. Sentless_apprentice says 2027, you are making this shit up.
No, I'm not.
Lando Calrissian says 2027 will go through another recession. It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. Make sure you save your money and live in a country where the US dollar is stronger. Even if we're going through a recession, your US dollars could last you a lot longer in cheap countries like Thailand. Thailand is a lot safer than Colombia. Promise you that, chat. I don't recommend being in Colombia during a recession. I would expect like the worst violence I would expect. I mean, I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but I wouldn't trust being in Colombia even right now. But that's
Joe Bedminster says Andy says save your money whilst he spends his money.
Sentless_apprentice says, when will be a good time to buy a house? Right now it's stupid.
I mean, it depends and what is your local market like, you know, I would assume. I'm not the right guy to ask.
Lando Caprizian says that's the best time to find a wife.
Bog is the guy to talk to about selling.
Annie Frissa says during next housing crash recession.
I mean,
Lando Caprizian says in Colombia.
Well, buying property in Colombia is still expensive, unfortunately. Especially around Cartagena. Alright, should we go on the computer? Maybe do a desktop stream for a little bit. Did I lock the door? I did.
Annie Frissa says buying now is crazy. Interest rate is highest on mortgages.
Oh, but I mean, selling right now is good, but it depends on your local market. Okay. Don't forget to follow my socials. It's on the bottom left of the screen, as you can see. Chevy J on every platform now, except for Twitch right now. For now.
Joe Devminster says cats everywhere.
Cats where? I only have one cat. Ugh. I don't want to leak anything.
Joe Devminster says foot content.
Foot content. Oh man, I'm sleepy, chat. Oh, I need to look for the privacy. Cat. What? What? Jesus.
Scentless_apprentice says poor kitty.
I know. There we go. Jesus. He's so big. He's so big and heavy. Okay. So what are we going to research? What should we research, chat?
Joe Devminster says Salem is a beautiful, majestic being.
Cuban cuisine?
Annie Frissa says divorce courts Thailand.
Divorce. Filing a divorce in Thailand can be difficult, therefore it is important to seek the advice of a professional Thai lawyer for guidance throughout the process. Below is an interview conducted by...
Scentless_apprentice says already planning divorce with your future ex-wife.
Okay, I might need to, who knows. Below is an interview conducted by Thailand divorce lawyer from Siem Legal International, a Bangkok-based Thailand firm. They have proven track record in dealing with both foreign and Thai clients throughout Thailand who need representation in divorce, child custody, child support, and marital properties. Is it like one of the most difficult countries to get divorced? Administrative divorce, uncontested divorce, divorce registered at local government office, traditional divorce, contested divorce, filing the divorce case to the Thai court. Okay.
Shark Tank says, are you trying to get on 90 Day Fiancé?
No. I'm not on-screen talent. I'd rather be a producer and director, not on-screen talent. I mean, if you want me to be a producer for it, I definitely would. Are no-fault divorces allowed in Thailand? No.
Joe Dugminster says, yeah, let's get on 90 Day Fiancé.
The Thailand law has traditional background. Therefore, it is mandatory for spouses to mention the
Joe
grounds.
Dugminster says you don't need talent for 90 Day.
No, like on-screen talent. Like on your face and your personality. I mean, in my opinion, if the show is really good and successful, they handpick the right people, I'm pretty sure, for casting. You don't want to have boring people, you know? Do you want people who are who's going to overreact and be dramatic? You know that's better content. Watching someone who's being over dramatic than someone who just doesn't give a shit and being chill. You know? Would you be entertained if you're watching me on 90 Day Fiancé and not giving a shit like how it, what happens on it? Like, I wouldn't have no reaction. It would be boring as fuck, you know? In my opinion. Grounds for the divorce. In order to get divorce order from the Thai courts, so no-fault divorces are not allowed in Thailand. The couples will have to present valid grounds in the Thai courts to get divorced. What is considered valid grounds, though?
B3CK says LOL.
Yo, what's up, Beck? This is your first time in chat in a while? How you be? Let's see. You were here on May 30th. Lol. Unless you're a lurker. Are you a lurker?
B3CK says yeah.
Yeah. Are you more of a lurker? So I did research.
B3CK says no lurking.
No
Lando
lurking.
Caprizian says groundbreaking content.
I know. So apparently I can't run or own a business at more than 49%. I have to have my second owner has to have 51%, and they have to be native to Thailand. That's what I found out, Beck. There's ways around it. There's a treaty, but you have to have a lot of money.
B3CK says duh.
How do you know this? Did you look into it before I did? That's a big deal. Why would I start a business in Thailand for only 49% of the business? That's just crazy. I mean, 51%, that I would do.
B3CK says I was in Thailand.
It doesn't mean you researched on how to start a business. you were there. Did you ask random owners how they start their business?
B3CK says, and the pineapple started a weed shop.
Oh, so but that doesn't count.
B3CK says, and we talked about it.
That doesn't count. the girlfriend is Thai. You're saying the only way around it is to get a girlfriend or wife. Basically, that's what you're saying. That's the only way.
Roystery says sizzle sizzle.
Sizzle sizzle. You missed it, Roy.
B3CK says yes.
That's what I thought. How? Thing is that I don't believe in monogamy. How I'm gonna convince a female to be a girlfriend relationship while I don't believe in monogamy? I have to fake it.
B3CK says go find a wife.
I have to fake it, probably. I don't believe in monogamy, like, personally. You know? No monogamy for me. I would have to have multiple wives, I guess. Is that legal over there? I don't think it's legal. Is it legal to have multiple wives in Thailand?
Roystery says I know how to make 30k. Get a job on Discord. That's what snooze fighting does. B3CK says, are you Mormon?
No, I just don't. I'm atheist. I just don't believe in monogamy. That's it. Such unions are not recognized under Thai law, which states a man, a woman.
Shark Tank says find one wife first before you dream of having a concubine.
A man or a woman cannot marry each other while one of them has a spouse. What? Oh, you can't do multi wives. Polygamy is abolished. Lol.
B3CK says just have a wife and then have several girlfriends.
I guess I could do that, but I have to have
B3CK says if that's what you like.
I have to have the approval of the wife, unfortunately. I just don't want I don't want to need the approval of anyone else, you know what I mean? I just want to do it, you know? But in that case, I would need approval from the wife. Probably written and recorded to avoid any divorce issues, you know what I mean? Any divorce issues, you know? What I want to do is a few different businesses in Thailand. One,
Slipstream Daisy says what TF did I just walk into?
No.
Annie Frissa says marry a man.
It's not legal in Thailand.
B3CK says LOL.
I want to start my taco stands, the primary goal, and my secondary
B3CK says at Slipstream JC.
Is a travel agency, and my third, the talent agency. Those are the three businesses I want to have in Thailand. Talent agency, chat. Make sure you follow back, chat. Also follow Slip, but I don't know if she's still retired or not. Right, Slip? Right, Slip? You're so retired. Ugh.
B3CK says yeah for when I stream.
B3CK says haha. Slipstream Daisy says no, follow B3CK only.
What? Dehydration? I thought that was like 3 minutes. It's my first time trying dehydrate mode on air fryers. I think that's the temperature, obviously. But time is like, I think it's 3
B3CK
hours.
says once a year streamer.
Lol. 3 hours. To dehydrate my onions, it's gonna take 3 hours.
Joe Duckminster says broccoli, broccoli, broccoli. Andy Persa says damn Thailand isn't LGBT friendly. They're known to have cross-dressers.
No, but they all approve the law of the whatchamacallit. They all approve the
Slipstream Daisy says Jody.
weddings. Weddings is very traditional over there.
Joe Duckminster says dehydration takes hours.
I didn't know that. No one told me this. I'm just gonna overcook it in here. Can I overcook it? Or should
Joe
I fry
Duckminster
it?
says sometimes days depending on food.
Jesus. Should I fry it? Someone else suggested to fry it, to deep fry it. But if I deep fry it, not deep fry, like shallow fry it, should I put like flour or batter on it? My food's getting cold.
Joe
chat.
Duckminster says you should know this because you can do your own research.
I rely on chat. You guys know this.
B3CK says don't dehydrate, freeze dry it.
Freeze dry it. No, we're trying to have crispy onions. I want crispy onions. What? What?
B3CK says I'll give you some crispy onions.
How?
B3CK says goggity.
Goggity 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 goo.
B3CK says GRR.
Oh.
B3CK says giggity.
Giggity giggity goo.
Jimmy Alpha says, did you eat the tacos?
No, I want crispy onions.
Slipstream JC says at Jimmy Alpha you're a taco.
Yes.
Joe Duckminster says at Jimmy Alpha there are no tacos, he's waiting for the onions. B3CK says we're all tacos. B3CK says nom nom nom.
Nom,
Joe
nom,
Duckminster says Jimmy best taco. Andy Frissa says where's the block? Jimmy Alpha says at Slipstream JC.
nom. We're on private mode.
Joe Duckminster says I wish I was a taco. Slipstream JC says wait, are their tacos getting cold?
Yeah. So she put batter on it, it looks like.
Lando Cacrizian says I don't got a taco,
And then
but I
when
got that
there's a
burrito
ready,
in my
I will
pants.
show you the next step. Sit in the just whole milk,
Whole milk.
and these are going to sit in the milk for about an hour or so. And then when there's a ready, I will show you the next step. My onions have been soaking for about an hour. I've got some vegetable oil up to 375 degrees in a little pot here. And now all I'm going to do is just
Lando
stir
Cacrizian says
my
yes.
in this because I feel like
I don't think YouTubers with more than 1 million subs would even respond to me. If I had like 1 million subs or followers,
Jimmy Alpha says go to the store and buy the crispy onions.
that's too late now.
Annie Frissa says I told you your audience is aunties.
It's 12, almost 12 a.m.
when you taste those French fried onions, they really taste like onions, and I know. So as I'm gonna do this, and as you can see, to my hot oil and let those cook.
Joe Duffminster says imagine cooking something and it taking
when
time.
you're working with fried pig and pig. Taste this one.
Jimmy Alpha says that Slipstream JC is a Lola.
We're on top of my hook in the kitchen.com to get this recipe.
That's gonna take too long. Lol. Alright, we're just gonna overcook
Lando
it in air
Cacrizian
fryer.
says them fries look good.
Donut. Donut.
B3CK says they're deep fried.
Yeah,
Slipstream
deep
JC
fried.
says at Jimmy Alpha then you're Lolo.
Hmm? How long? 10 minutes. I'm just gonna have it like that, I guess. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. You know, I tried Thai Cupid, by the way, Beck, or anyone else.
It says just fry 'em up in a pan.
I wasn't. I mean, yeah, I have to
D3CK
battery.
says FFS.
It's too late now. I went on Cupid, Thai Cupid, and like, I couldn't find one, like a Thai girl. An African girl found me, pretended to be Thai, and she was telling me to delete my account. Obviously, it didn't work out. We did talk though on Google Video, whatever they call it, when they had Google.
D3CK
shit.
says LOL.
I know. She was in Nigeria though. She seemed okay.
D3CK says obviously.
I don't know if she's trying to get money out of me though. Lol. It's too late to deep fry them, so we're gonna like just deal with it. Just deal with it.
Slipstream JC says Andy getting scammed on dating app.
Unfortunately. The only way I could get like a real Thai girl interested probably is I have to have a VPN with Tinder, or like use Tinder Plus, but that's gonna cost a lot of money. A lot more money than a VPN would give me. I don't know. I might just get like a VPN and just try Tinder through there for via VPN. Hopefully I go next year, but I don't know. It's like a $2,000 flight almost, and it's in certain times of the year. Right now, I could find a $1,000
Slipstream
flight.
JC says just spoof your GPS.
GPS? You mean my? Just I don't know how to do that. It's called a VPN. That's how you spoof it. Spoof. Yeah, spoof.
Joseph Minster says I can't wait for Andy to be on 90 Day Fiancé.
No. I'm not good talent to be on there, in my opinion. For me,
D3CK says it's called GPS spoofer.
I have no idea. Is it an app? GPS spoofer.
Scentless_apprentice says we need to have Jody and Jimmy over there on Taco Tuesdays to be the taste testers. Whiskey Monster says hello.
What's up, Whiskey? How you doing? How you be? Welcome
Joseph
to the
Minster
chat.
says there's no talent. Whiskey Monster says what kind of tacos?
We're creating our own recipe. Basically, I want to open a taco stand, hopefully in Bangkok one day. So we're making a recipe from scratch. I made the Colombian last week. Well, it took a couple of weeks. And this one, we're just trying out a new recipe called the Cuban. It's called the Cuban.
Joseph Minster says no, it's scentless. Apprentice, I don't want food poisoning.
I don't have all the
says don't need
ingredients.
talent people. Just want to watch a train wreck unfold.
Lol.
P3CK says LOL taking Gus's idea.
No! It was my idea that I told him, and he took the idea from me. I swear. I was talking to him about it, and he took the idea, and he probably told you. I swear to God.
P3CK says he looked into it. The ingredients will cost you too much.
He probably did more homework because he's been there a lot longer than me. I've never been there, obviously.
Joe
So.
Minster says that Annie said exactly all you need is love and money to pay for women.
Huh?
Jimmy Appa says at Scentless_apprentice, I don't want food poisoning.
He got the idea from me. He probably looked into it with his resources because he's been there at the period. He's been there longer than me. And he probably looked at the logistics, see if it's possible, if it's profitable or not. There are a ton of taco spots in Bangkok. A ton. But I want to make it my way, not traditional
Online
tacos.
Entity says at Joe Dougminster where? B3CK says okay dude.
Not traditional tacos. I hate traditional tacos. Mexican traditional tacos are, I hate them. They're not good. I like my tacos. My tacos, the way I make it, is a unique way, in my opinion. Nobody else makes it the way I make it. I assume.
Jimmy Alpha says hater. Joe Dougminster says wow. Shark Tank says if you're making Colombian tacos, why wouldn't you make it in Colombia?
No,
Sunless_apprentice says imagine hating on Mexican traditional tacos.
because I
Jimmy
don't
Alpha says
like
I
it.
like it. Sunless_apprentice S taco. Joe Dougminster says you hate Mexicans.
No, they're not Colombian
Shark Tank
tacos.
says no one in Thailand wants Colombian tacos.
They're my tacos, not Colombian tacos. One is called the Colombian because I'm Colombian.
B3CK says lol.
I'm Colombian. I'm half
Online Entity says Colombian tacos. Sounds like a setup for a joke.
I'm half Colombian, half Cuban. I'm doing things that's representing me as a person,
Shark
essentially.
Tank says less people want Chef Jay's tacos.
Yes.
Online Entity says
I guess.
okay Colombian tacos. What's the punchline?
No, it's not Colombian tacos. One is called the Colombian.
Sunless_apprentice says we have the name of Andy's restaurant.
One is
Taco
called.
hate.
No, it's called I mean, it's not 100% yet, but it's called
Jimmy Alpha says Gordon Ramsay says it's raw.
Thank you for the raid, Whiskey.
47 says
Dum. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream, by the way? I'm glad you're enjoying the content and enjoying the chat. What you were doing? Were you cooking?
Sunless_apprentice says, welcome Raiders, how did you end up here? Welcome Raiders, how did you end up here? Welcome Raiders, how did you end up here? Welcome Raiders, how did you end up here?
I have to put my camera down because the heat is getting high. But welcome, I am an IRL. Thank you for the follow, UF Mark. I am a Euro with an
This
Euro.
Monster says I made spicy sausage tacos and rum cocktails.
Ooh. What was I saying? I'm an IRL IRL cooking
says
streamer.
at Joe Dougminster, it's behind door number 3.
Number 3. I'm an IRL cooking streamer. I mostly cook. I like to go IRL.
Coolie Stop says hi Jody Hug Monster. Shark Tank says welcome to the food den.
I burned myself. The oil splashed back at me.
Coolie Stop says how's them rivers. Joe Dougminster says at B3CK the room with the random mattress and cameras.
Huh? Where's the mattress?
B3CK says yes.
Huh? What is yes for? Huh? Spicy sausage tacos
Jimmy Alpha
and
says
rum
don't mention the
cocktails.
gangbang room.
I
Jimmy
wanna-
Alpha says room.
I want to
Joe
start
Dougminster
doing
says
it.
they have coolie spots.
I want to start doing rum cocktails. Or just cocktails in
Whiskey
general.
Monster says I do cooking streams as well. B3CK says put a tortilla in a toaster. Lando Paprisian says
I don't have a
I will
toaster.
stream this while not wearing a t-shirt. Let the oil splash onto your body. B3CK says see what happens. Jimmy Alpha says when
I
are you
did-
going to stream this while not wearing a t-shirt? Let the oil splash onto your body.
No. I personally
Whiskey
prefer.
Monster says yes love pairing food with cocktails.
Yes. I have a lot of booze as well.
Whiskey Monster says what type of tacos are you making?
I have a lot of booze.
Online Entity
I don't
says
touch my
extract
booze
in
though.
Japan. Lando Paprisian says when are you going to stream this while not wearing a t-shirt? Let the oil splash onto your body.
When I get
Shark
to,
Tank says cooking, without a shirt and letting the hot oil splash on his nipples as he moans in pleasure is on a bone.
Jesus, when I get my my mobile unit to cook outside,
B3CK says stop scratching the pan.
I'm not scratching it. Do you hear it? It's not scratching it. It's my technique on how to toast.
Coolie Stop says I thought that was for extra flavor. Online Entity says it's fucking raw.
It's fucking raw.
Local says don't burn it.
I want to toast it. See that like that? It's a little bit toasted.
Joe Dougminster says yes it's fine for scratching. Slipstream JC says by mobile unit do you mean a gas stove? Shark
It's
Tank says every
a
taco
propane.
comes with a side of Teflon.
Propane stove, like a small one though.
B3CK says flip them.
Exclamation point goal. It's an old goal, but we're gonna resume it after the Puerto Rico trip.
Movie Spot says they make a filter for that now. Joe Devminster says that Shark Tank and food poisoning.
Huh? No, exclamation point goal. Let me put the goal.
Andy Persis says, is there any Gordon Ramsay redeems? B3CK says those are burnt.
They're not
Michael
burnt.
says flip them with your fingers like a man.
Like a man.
Jimmy Alpha says I have diarrhea. Jimmy Alpha says thanks.
You're welcome. So, if you're not familiar with my style of tacos, I need them toasted, the tortillas. I cannot do them untoasted.
Says like an abuela.
Ugh. I cannot eat tacos without them being toasted for the tortilla. It has to be toasted. I tried using an air fryer for them, but it's not the same. It's completely different. Like texture and taste wise. So if you ever see me...
Says you like hard shells.
No, I don't like hard shells. This is basically a hybrid of a hard shell and a soft shell in between. That's why I toast the soft shell.
Jimmy Alpha says diarrhea. Every day is normal.
I toast the soft shell.
Joe Devminster says at B3CK he hasn't had a solid poop since the 90s. Wilma says you make my shell so hard.
I have my poop is too solid.
He says medium shell.
My
B3CK says yikes.
My poop is too solid right now, unfortunately. It's always solid because I take lactate, which makes it solid when I eat anything, dairy related.
Jimmy Alpha says Andy says his poop is too solid.
Yes.
Slipstream JC says TMI. B3CK says this long for 2 shells. Online Unity says sandal can.
I don't like.
B3CK says FFS.
I don't like.
Jimmy Alpha says that Slipstream JC.
I don't like lightly toasted. I like it.
Says drink more cooking water.
I like real toasted.
Says I toast the hard shell to be fair.
You toast a hard shell.
Online Unity says imagine the Teflon abrasion.
Mr.
says there is no help here.
Thank you for follow. Whiskey.
He says at Jimmy Alpha, there's no helping this man.
I've destroyed like 4 pans in the last year or so. Lord. I smash it like this because it gets bubbles. I don't like the bubbles. No bubbles for me, chat.
Says gotta go clean and work.
Yep. Enjoy the clean. Thank you for the raid.
B3CK says it's about what chat likes.
What?
Spot says you should just use cast iron man.
I don't have cast iron.
Ingredients.
I destroyed my cast iron, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot.
Online Unity says the seer means it's working. Joe
Yes.
Westminster says at Whiskey Monster looking forward to your streams.
Whiskey Monster.
Andy's cooking is terrifying. Shark Tank says 4 cheap pans cost as much as 1 good plan.
I'm following you.
Spot says I like stainless steel too.
I followed you.
He says Teflon is extra nutrition.
I followed you
Shark
on
Tank
my...
says how the hell can you destroy cast iron? Shark Tank says you just boil it and it's good.
No.
Online Unity says Rust will get him.
Yeah,
Spot says I want to cook tortillas on an open fire.
yeah, my cast iron.
CK says buy a new cast iron.
Yeah, my cast iron.
Mr. says explain how you destroyed your cast iron.
It's rusted.
Online Unity says stainless steel sport. Spot says go to the second-hand store for cast iron.
With features like an enhanced all-wheel drive system.
Damn it! I followed Whiskey on my viewer account. I got ads. Lord. Yeah, that's good.
Online Unity says that Cooley Spot's cooking while camping is an absolute fiasco.
Fiasco.
It says can't get a word in. Shark Tank says you just stop the steel wall and reel it in. Online Unity says LOL. B3CK says lololololol.
Lo.
Says that's where I learned to cook.
Where did you learn to cook? Where?
Cooley Spot says I can bake bread on a campfire. Joe Devminster says research how to clean a rusted cast iron.
I did, but it's
Slipstream
a lot of
says
work.
pan goes into the dirty pan abyss.
Meow meow.
Shark Tank says, do you trust a chef that can't maintain a cast iron pan?
Yes.
Online Entity says, I got a rubber freaking eraser like for pencils for apparently removing rust and it works great. Online Entity says he knew. Jimmy Alpha says, SHHHH, just let it happen at Slipstream JC. Joe Devminster says cooking and being a chef is a lot of work.
It is. You know it. Alright, today's Cuban is just my first attempt at making my
B3CK says 42.
my first attempt at making the Cuban from my menu.
Says from launch pans, they make it for rust.
Stalker. The stalker one is funny.
Spot says there's gotta be joy when you cook.
Beck would laugh at that clip, by the way. I love to cook. That's why I cook. I don't think people would cook if they don't like to cook.
Mr. says there's no joy here.
Well, there is. What are you talking about? I love to cook. What are you talking about, Jody? I would not cook if I don't love to cook. What is the first
Spot
step?
says I enjoyed watching you cook.
Thank you. Is this your first time?
He says this ain't OnlyFans.
Is this your first time watching, by the way, Cooley?
Online Entity says if Jody isn't even joyful, we are in trouble.
I do Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday for almost a year now, I think. Probably a year, actually. So I haven't missed any, because I really want to start my own taco stand. Not in the US, though. That's for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how to build this.
Cooley Spot says yeah, first time on your stream dream.
Oh, I'm glad you're liking it. Are you following me now? I didn't see if you did follow. I mean, you don't have to follow, but if you did follow, thank you for follow. Using my nose, Lord.
Cooley Spot says go for it. Taco stands are needed.
I'm gonna start a taco stand in Bangkok is the goal. I just don't know when or how yet. I don't know yet when or how. There's a homemade sauce, by the way, made a couple weeks ago on stream. Oh, what else?
Jimmy Alpha says add some jalapeno powder.
I don't have it yet. It's coming in the mail on Sunday. And it costs some money, if you know what I mean. Exclamation point, engage. Engage. You know what I mean, Mr. Jimmy Alpha. Engage. 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 We're using ground meat. I don't like ground meat that much, but we're experimenting with this new recipe just to see if it goes well or not. So it could go well, but it's very unlikely because I really like non-ground meat more. I just had this leftover from making gyoza the other day, so why not try it? We need pork for this recipe. I feel is the best protein for the Cuban.
Online Entity says please say that's not onions.
No, it's pork. It's ground pork.
Cooley Spot says it's not onion.
No, it's not. Ugh, the onion's over here. It's a little bit black. I'm trying to air fry it. Didn't work out too well.
Cooley Spot says now I want jalapeno powder.
You should order it. It's like $8 on Amazon. I already bought it. I should have it on Sunday. Exclamation point engage. Did anyone do that? Engage.
Can I get a fish sandwich?
I mean, it's not updated on the command side for the jalapeno one. The jalapeno one we have to wait until Sunday to get it.
He says, do you have your rape respirator ready?
No. No. Okay. Sauce time. I like my shit saucy. Oh, I forgot the tomato. Lol.
Titty says, I thought you were gonna go raving with B, 3CK and me.
Why is my heat one not working? I have a heat one.
Online Titty says, shit, now I see the onions.
Yeah, it's two different onions. I have raw onions and like I have
Online
overcooked
Titty
onions.
says, my arch nemesis.
Oh, there we go. I don't have my jalapeno, like raw jalapeno.
Says, typo LOL.
Lol. What's up, Mark? Do I have too much tomato in here? Alright. I am very lactose intolerant, so I cannot use sour cream or cheese, unfortunately. In rare occasions, I will take the risk, but not today.
Online Titty says, no cheese.
Yeah. This is a little bit harder.
Online Titty says, Jimmy Alpha says 998 scam.
It's not scam. This might be a little bit extra crunchy than I would actually expected. So, no cheese, yeah, unfortunately. I'm making a mess. I probably overcooked the tortilla a little bit. It's not that bad. My goal in my recipes is to be sweet and spicy. Because I want an explosion of taste. Like a roller coaster experience.
Jimmy Alpha says, so how is it Colombian? Switch Screen Daisy says you should play this on a big screen at your taco stand in slow-mo.
It's not the Colombian, it's a Cuban. I'm calling it the
Jimmy
Cuban.
Alpha says, I'll give you an explosion.
Oh, the name of my restaurant or my taco stand is going to be Sweet and Spicy Jay's Tacos. Or something like that.
Jimmy Alpha says, okay, Cuban.
Yeah, this is called a Cuban. It's still in development. This is my first version of it. Generally speaking, I always use fruit in my tacos. Either mango or pineapple. That's part of the sweet element.
Jimmy Alpha says, how is it Cuban? Slipstream Daisy says, rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, I know. Well, my biological dad, he was Cuban. He had a lot of pork. That's how. I guess. That's how I gathered it.
Jimmy Alpha says what?
My biological dad, when I was with him for a little bit in my life, he made a lot of pork, mostly fried pork, like deep fried pork. making a mess. I'm pretty sure that the deep fried onions, I've seen that before in Cuban cuisine, but I'm not sure where. Oh, that tastes good. I need some drink. Right back. That was good shit right there. I'm pretty full now. Alrighty. Should we clean or should we have dessert? And when I say dessert, I mean just grapes. That's it. I know Mr. Opa loves dessert. Or he loves seeing me eat dessert. One or the other.
Jimmy Alpha says dessert.
Dessert! I'm surprised. What the hell? I keep making a mess. Alright, let me get some, let me put away some ingredients first. So how was your dinner, chat? Eat something good today? What did you eat, Jimmy? Meow meow. Oh, I forgot the cilantro. Lord. Completely forgot the cilantro. I really wanted to go to Hawaii, chat, but I couldn't afford it. It's like $1,000 flight, unfortunately. And we would have gone to like the Jurassic Park and probably even streamed it inside the Jurassic Park, like the actual Jurassic Park film set. Nobody else streamed in there. Chloe told me it's impossible because the reception is so bad in there, apparently. But I was willing to take the challenge with my Bella box. I was willing to pay for like 4 connections to stream inside the film set that they have there of Jurassic Park, because I'm a huge fan of Jurassic Park. Not a small fan, I'm a huge fan. I don't know when we'll be ever in Hawaii. I don't know. It's one of those states where I mean, I would have been focused more to go there if Chloe was still there and Trey. But I couldn't afford to go sooner before you left Hawaii. Now they won't be in Hawaii ever again. At least not as residents, I don't think. I think they're gonna be traveling full time until they have to stop or something. And I think they're gonna live in Seattle. I think that's the plan, is my speculation. Ugh. Unless they become really huge, successful YouTubers, I mean, that's why I suspect them to be in Seattle. I mean, I don't know what's the rest of their game plan for their content. They're not really talking to me about that. It could potentially become a really big YouTuber, a YouTube channel, potentially. If they play their cards right. I mean, if they want to play their cards right like that, but I don't know if they actually want to. They might just be having fun and that's it. Who knows? With their content. There you go. There we go. Damn it. This goddamn thing. There we go. There. Did I leave the light on in the kitchen? I thought I turned off the lights. Why? I'll have the light on in the workout room. I forgot. What is that emote? Well, whose heart is that? Is that my heart? Oh. Alright, we're gonna eat some grapes because it's healthy. A good way to end the night with some grapes. Grapes. The green soury kind as well. This cable. I got the hella thick HDMI cable. And it's been helpful, but it's also like annoying because like it's harder to move around. It's not as like bendable or flexible, the cable, because it's like super braided cable. It's not lightly braided, but it's definitely waterproofed. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it'll get damaged in a long time. Anyone else in chat? If not, I'm just gonna read out. I'm gonna read out and watch some streams. Meow meow. Ugh. There we go. There we go. Wait, that's weird. So, for some reason, what's it called? What's this app called? I forgot. Stream Buddy. Stream Buddy put a heart on here. Oh, I have to move it. So it's a heart and a cat on here. But on my computer, it's completely different. It's like so engraved.
Slipstream JC says no heart for you.
No, look. It's a heart right here, but on here, on the computer, you see it? It's a so engraved emo instead. It's a little weird, you know? It's so weird. The heart is not on the computer, but it's the Soic emote is on the computer.
Slipstream JC says, do the other emotes do that?
What? No, I don't. I just realized it. I don't know. I just realized the error. Oh, now I can see the animations. But the Soic one got switched to this cat, black cat heart emote. Oh wait, now I see it. It's so strange. It just switched. The heart is not there anymore. It's not. So basically, it was loading a different emote. That's so strange. So when you started typing more, it started correcting itself. Oh, see it? You saw it? It's like a split second of a heart with a black cat. A split second on that animation right there. I don't see it on the computer though. That issue.
Slipstream JC says weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't see the issue on the computer. I'm using Opera, by the way. I don't know if it's different on Opera. Opera. Let's check the food and drink category.
Slipstream JC says, are we going for a bike ride or what?
No, I haven't done a bike ride in a while. It's really exhausting to do a bike ride around here because the hills are hella tall. I want to raid Kelly Cakes. I always wanted to raid her, even though I suck at making cakes.
Okay, fine. That's valid.
She's cool. She's a bigger streamer now. I think she just got partnered recently. Oh, why am I shutting myself out? Lol.
Shark Tank says, are you a doer or don'ter?
I'm a doer. I'm gonna read out to Kelly Cake. She's a baker, and she's cool. All right, chat.
Now my Zakra Baja 11 says.
I can't read Japanese. I'm pretty sure that's Japanese, right?
Slipstream JC says in it.
Huh? I can't read Japanese, but welcome to the chat. Hopefully I'll learn.
Now my Zakra Baja 11 says.
I will learn Japanese sooner or later.
Now my Zakra Baja 11 says.
I can't translate yet. I'll have to translate later. We'll be back on Kick on Thursday, okay, chat? Kick Thursday. Edible Thursday. Edible Thursday. Edible Thursday. On Kick Oni. Kick Oni. Kick Oni. Kick Oni. Kick only. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be back. I'll be back on.
Daisy says at now my Zachra Baja 11 high.
I'll be here on Friday for Twitch, but on Kick on Thursday. It's called Edible Thursday. Lord. All right, chat. Make sure you treat Kelly Cakes cool. They're
Joe
cool.
Minster says Thursday where Andy passes out in a bush.
I guess. well, Kelly Cakes is cool. Treat her right and treat her community correctly, okay? And nice. She's wholesome. They are a wholesome community. Alright, chat. Love ya. I'll be on Kick Thursday, okay, chat? Bye-bye.
Slipstream Daisy says wholesome like Andy.
Yes.
Foodie Andy says enjoy the food.
Hit the follow.
Enjoy the food.
Hit the follow.
Enjoy the food.
Hit the follow.
Enjoy the food.
Hit the follow. Hit the follow. Hit the follow.
Minster says Andy
Follow.
dehydrated, no onions raised.
Follow. Follow.